And welcome to the America's Cup stage for the grand finals of the inaugural America's Cup, where C9 look to climb the mountain that is FURIA. Still undefeated so far, but C9 have an opportunity at revenge for their first showing and to prove that they have improved as well throughout this week of games.
Oh,
Kigo!
He just got stiffed on the fist bump.
Yeah.
I don't think Thanatos saw him though. I don't think that was an intentional slight. It looked like Thanatos was just looking the other way.
Giga was giving him the eyes though.
He was. Well, because he went for the fist bump.
Yeah,
and then he decided he wasn't going for it.
We got one there. That was a clean one.
Yeah, that was some good jungle synergy. Nice pathing there from Tatu and Blabber.
Blabber's used to his peripheral vision. You know, as a jungler, you have to be good at using all tools at your disposal. As there we go. That was APA actually extending it first. So we're getting better as we go. If anything, Sven will now hug IU.
Maybe like a jumping high five to finish it off.
Okay, freeze frame.
That'd be kind of cool.
Nah, just another fist bump.
No. Okay.
He did kind of stiff arm him with that one though.
Yeah.
Just straight extended.
Got him right in the gut with the fist bump. Just a little cheap shot. Get a little cheap shot in there.
Man. Oh, no fist bump that
fist
one.
Bump.
Volgan instead playing to the crowd, a strategic move.
Yeah. 3 fist bumps in the middle. No fist bump to begin or to end the player introductions.
Which is an actual true fist bump sandwich. Because usually you say a sandwich, you name it incorrectly.
It be a sandwich if the fist bumps were on the outside?
No, because you don't call a ham sandwich a bread sandwich. You call it a ham sandwich because it's what's on the inside. So it is a fist bump sandwich in the true sense.
But 3 slices of ham don't make a sandwich either. You need the bread.
I mean, I've had some heinous sandwiches to say. I was about to make a different argument, but I'm just gonna own it. I've had some bad sandwiches in my day. Sometimes all you got is salami in the house. You gotta make do.
It's not a sandwich, brother. Just eating lunch meat. And I've been there. There's nothing wrong with that.
We've all been there. Yeah. Everybody has been there as well.
Where you're scraping the bottom of the cupboard. You're like, what do I have to eat? Well,
it makes it a little fancier when you have a bagel with it, though. Yeah. You know, like a bagel is the bread, and then the salami inside.
Then that's not struggle, you know?
Now it's more of a delicacy.
It's like, all I got in the cupboard is 3 pieces of salami and some salt.
I think there's enough salt in the salami. I don't know.
You know, you gotta add a little seasoning.
I think it's like a cured meat. That's the whole thing. Like that's what it is.
But now it's extra cured.
Extra cured meat. Okay, fair enough.
Some aged salami.
We're gonna brine our salami. 24-hour dry rub brine. Put it in the fridge.
Man,
let
don't
it
judge.
sit.
That's all you got. That's all you got.
What happened to it? Like dried out salami. Yeah, I don't want that image in my head anymore.
Back, lock it, buddy. It's the finals. Take it seriously.
It is, in fact, the finals. I want to remind you of something, because I'm curious what's going to happen in draft for side selection. I noticed, or rather, one of the English CBLOL casters pointed this out to me coming into the event. Again, shout out Enrique for helping me with a lot of my prep. He said
Iglesias?
that FURIA, not Iglesias, unfortunately. Not related, I don't believe. That's the last name thing, not the first name thing. 79% win rate when ahead at 15 minutes. That was a fun stat for FURIA. They are a fast team that can win, but also a red side favored team. They're 12-5 on red side specifically, and 2-3. And I checked their game record. They've played 5 red side games in America's Cup. All of their wins against LCS were on red side.
Why are we just letting them have all these free wins?
Why are we letting them have red side? Come on, C9. I see you on blue side right now.
Gennaro, this instant.
Get over there. Get on the other side.
Okay, so no Taliyah ban. FURIA do have first pick, and C9 are on blue side. So we'll see if they are going to be banning out Taliyah here, or if they're willing to give it over. They are not going to be banning out the Taliyah. So I wouldn't be surprised if FURIA just first pick Taliyah. If they don't, C9 is going to take it for sure. And both Pantheon and Vi are up, so I feel like FURIA have to take Taliyah here. Otherwise, you're giving over Pantheon Taliyah to APA. So I'm actually shocked. They're going to go Yunara first. Because to me, then, I just go like Pantheon Taliyah, and then you just do Corki Nami, or really like any of these types of lanes that are relatively strong.
I don't know. According to Twitch chat, Azale, Pantheon's a fake jungler. So if you listen to the average Twitch viewer,
I'm so surprised. Taliyah just getting completely ignored, and they could just get Pantheon Taliyah on 2-3 then.
Yeah, I mean it is up actually, and it wouldn't be a terrible matchup for Rise. We know that Toots could play the Anivia instead if they want.
Yeah, I mean, if you do Pantheon Taliyah, then obviously the Lulu could get banned out, so you're losing that. But I just think Pantheon Taliyah is so strong.
How about a Pantheon Lulu?
I mean, it's not bad at all. Obviously, Pantheon is just a generically strong jungler. I just think the pairing with Taliyah is so powerful. It allows you to play side lanes really, really effectively. And what we see from C9, they already want to play towards sides, right? You have Thanatos on the Mbessa. They can throw some protection bans for him. So I think Renekton's going to get banned out by Cloud9 for sure. They're at least going to throw that to try to, you know, limit that. But you also have Ryze. Now we have Malphite getting brought in as well. So a lot of team fighting here for C9, but also the ability to play towards those side lanes, try to get Thanatos ahead. And Taliyah going to be completely ignored in this draft thus far. There's a Renekton ban I knew was going to happen. If I'm C9, I'm still banning Taliyah here. And I just do bans on Renekton and Taliyah to deny that pairing. And then if I am Furia, I'm banning out like Corki, Nami, these types of champions. So Corki's going to get banned. And then Ashe is already banned, so I'm trying to think about the
next one would be.
I mean, Corki Nami is kind of like really common. You can go Lucian lanes into this. You can also do. I mean, you have a lot of options. You can go scaling alongside it. You can do
Renata coming back up. Yeah,
that's another option. You also can just go really safe and play like Ezreal. Ezreal, Karma are both up. So I think if I'm Furia, I would actually probably ban Karma next.
Yeah, Karma feels like it's the
more
annoying of that combo.
A lot of those poke lanes.
We'll see what their final one is. A Sylas ban, I do like that.
Oh yeah, of course you have Malphite.
As Toots will play it, and you are already showing Malphite. So
yeah.
Taliyah Pantheon is available. Interesting that Furia were able to actually potentially go for it, and they do agree with you. It's good Karma ban.
Yeah, I mean, the Sylas was absolutely required. I was just kind of autopiloting to Taliyah needs to get banned because Taliyah is OP. So it's going to be Nico. So they do take another strong laning support here. You are going to need that when you are playing against Yunara Lulu. It's actually a really strong 2v2, and it scales to infinity, so it's just a super strong lane, right? And that's why we're seeing it become so popular. And Enchanters in general are just kind of super OP right now. And so are we going to get the expected Taliyah, or are they just going to completely ignore it through the draft? Would be very surprising. I feel like it's the strongest mid-jungle duo right now in the game, so I would be pretty surprised, but they are just going to go first. Just going to go for Akali.
Yeah.
So no Taliyah at all. And they're going to go back to the Volibear top. So Renekton gets banned, they go Volley, and this is, again, one of these matchups where I think we actually saw Thanatos play this exact matchup in their last series against them, I want to say.
Yeah, and I know Gigo, I was excited thinking, is it the Dusk and Dawn build?
It was tank.
And it was tank instead. Yeah, he went for Fimble Winter, he went for Unending Despair second, I believe, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was just about neutralizing Thanatos, right? And I think that makes a lot of sense. I will say if you go tank Volley and you get behind, you are going to be pretty useless. Yeah. In that game, though, in particular, all of his other lanes were winning, so it just doesn't matter, right? Like, if all of your lanes are winning and you're playing Volley top, I think going tank is actually absolutely the correct decision, because when you're in a position where bot and mid are winning hard, as top, your job is to just keep the game stable, right? Like, you are the only way that this game could kind of get out of control, so just keep it stable, and we'll see if Gigo is going to go for the same type of situation. Akali is something that Toots is really good at, really comfortable on, so we'll see how he does perform. Very interesting, though, to see how much Taliyah just completely fell through the draft.
Yeah.
Because it is such a popular pick, and especially for APA, I really do associate that pick very, very heavily with him.
Especially seeing like an Mbessa, because like Unraveled Earth, you want to think about how much breadth of counterpick do you get from that, not just the pairing with the Pantheon, but then like being able to counter things pretty good into Mbessa. Maybe not as much in the Ryze if he's thinking he just wants to be able to smash his lane, because we know that Toots is an insane Akali player. He can take over games. Coming into the event, the expectation that I heard from the English casters was like, he's had rough Akali games, so sometimes they get nervous when they see the Akali come out, but recent performances have all been good. It's been just, gave the camera a little side eye right there. That was very comical. I feel like that should be like a clipped moment right there. C9 socials, take that still and save it for later, depending on how the rest of the series goes. I'm giving them some magic here. Where was that camera? Wait, is that? Now I'm like, how was that there? Because Vulcan wasn't in the shot. I'm amazed by that camera shot. That was a phantom camera.
It was like this,
Yeah, and maybe that's probably why he gave it a side-eye look. I was like, hey,
the camera's touching him.
It's a shoulder cam, turn to the side. But we've loaded on to Summoner's Rift for the grand finals of America's Cup. CBLOL, specifically Furia, have been making us look like fools up to this point. Let's see if C9 can get their revenge.
But this one's for all the marbles, baby. And,
this one's for all of NA.
Exactly. Tatu going to get spotted. Not going to be able to chase him in or do anything too crazy, but you will know his start point. And it is going to be Nico Ezreal here for Sven and Vulcan. Very similar to how you want to play out Corki Nami into this lane. It's all about poke, it's all about short trades, and it's about not getting caught by IU with lethal tempo stocked and with that Q stacked up as well. So we'll see how they're going to do on the bot side. This is very, I think, Gigo favored in that 1v1 based on the matchup top side. So Thanatos is just going to be about scaling and maybe waiting till Blabber's there. Maybe you can look for ganks later on. But the real point of power, I think, for C9 is going to be mid, where we should have push early because it is range versus melee. And then on this bot side, if they're hitting their poke, this is definitely a winning 2v2.
Yeah, and we see right now early heal. So Vulcan and Sven are actually the ones who go aggressive, but a couple mystic shots. Yeah, Jojo's able to sidestep, and that is a health trade in favor of Furia, who just answer the heal. So we see that happen a lot, you know, if you're trying to push them off of that level 2, or try and get the level 2 early yourself, you just use it for the move speed, move up. But now it's going to be all the potions used from Sven. Vulcan has one left there, and a slight lead in the bot lane for Furia.
Oh, ouch.
Ooh,
that was a big mistake from Thanatos. You cannot ever go into the Sky Splitter. If you get hit by the E, you get crushed in those trades, which is what we saw there. He tried to dash forward. Both the bots are gone off Gigo, though, so he'll probably take a base here, and Thanatos is going to be happy about that. But, you know, we saw that aggressive heal trade. That's kind of the meta these days, is people just trade aggressively, utilizing heal and barrier, and really get in their face. They know that Blabber's clearing bot side. They had a ward on Raptors, so this is completely safe. So he's going to go through, he's going to proxy, use the Sky Splitter and all the AoE from volley, and then take a base, which means he doesn't have to use TP. And Thanatos is just going to try to push forward and clear that wave really quick so he can take a base of his own.
Yeah.
Proxying is so powerful because it forces your opponent to stay around. The wave won't be in the middle. It'll crash on the tower. And so it gives you this kind of delayed situation where he's just going to take the tier, refillable, instant TP back, and he's going to try to keep Thanatos, you know, in this kind of awkward spot.
And one of the things about the proxy is that you're able to hit the wave so much earlier than the opponent, go for that back, and like you said, try and cheat to walk up. It was IU takes big chunk right there. Get this back on the Sven. Jojo just smacking him down with the glitter lance. Lulu Otto's coming in as well, and Vulcan pushes back IU. So Sven very low, but you had the barrier, had the flash held. Now, see if Blabber wants to make any action happen. It's dangerous to try as a level 4 Malphite. You don't have like a lot of CC or ways to get in there. He's
just here to cover. Basically, if they flash forward or something, Blabber walks behind them, right? But other than that, you're not going to be able to do much. And so far, so good here from the Furia bot lane. I really like that from Vulcan, though. He used the clone to actually pull the wave, so the wave is now stacked on bot side, and it's going to push towards them, so this will give them a little bit of an advantage. Just a few too many skill shots missed in these 2v2 trades that meant it kind of evened out for Furia.
Blabber was spotted by that ward right there. So they ping it out, and I think he's probably still just going to be happy getting his own camps.
Gigo's going to try to harass him here. Yeah,
Gigo's walking forward. Thanatos has the wave under his turret as Gigo will walk up and just try and bother Blabber. Level 5 Volley Bear, it is a scary position to stick around long time. Yeah, so he decides to back off.
Yeah, it would be risky to fully commit there. I mean, if he goes in, he's not level 6, he doesn't have his ult to get over a wall or anything. Thanatos could collapse, and he could eventually get chased down, but still good information. They know exactly where he is, and just going to be harassing as much as possible. So it's just trying to take these trades, but the Rune Prison did land, and APA is doing just fine in this matchup. Neither of the mid laners have based, and they both still have a potion remaining here.
We saw that APA tried to base earlier, and Toots actually stopped it. That time the Sky Slitter is dodged by Thanatos, but Gigo, even though he took a turret shot, still up in the trade. Yeah, this is such a brutal matchup. We saw this happen last time too. It's like just stat checking.
Yeah.
Volley Bear wins it, as now Toots will actually get damage onto APA. Has the electrocute. Flash from APA. First blood from Toots. As top lane, Gigo takes 2 turret shots. Flash from Thanatos, but doesn't get an auto off. So Gigo can flash back to safety. Still though, first blood to Toots in the 1v1.
Yeah, rough. APA, I guess, didn't expect him to actually take that E in. And even with the flash, APA gets solo killed. Pretty rough for him, getting solo killed this early. Solo kill before Akali has a buy is just awful.
That is not ideal.
I mean, Blabber gets a kill back. Gigo honestly really lucky to survive there. Thanatos with that flash trade. Gigo had, I don't even know, 20 HP or something like that. So if you get a kill there, that would have been really good for Thanatos. At the very least, he did get the push in, and he was going Cull. So the fact that he's going for a much more greedy build here, just early Cull, scaling up, is nice that he has been able to hold on in this matchup so far.
As we see Toots now on the Dragon.
Tatu.
Man, I need glasses. Yeah, can I check yours, see if we have the same prescription?
No.
We can trade it off between fights. Blabber is witnessing this as we get the replay.
Yeah, that's tough. I mean, again, this is pre-buy, so the lethality, you know, is pretty low. Like, they're not going to be able to one-shot you, but APA just got so low, and Shuriken Flip hits, and then APA, when he flashes away, he's still in range of that that 5 talent strike. I can't remember what it's called. Is it 5 talent strike? What is the Q called? 5-point strike. So he's still in range of that. So he tried to flash away, but then he went back to the room prison and just barely got in range. Had he been able to range that, he definitely lives. But at the end of the day, really well played by Toots, and APA hasn't been having the easiest time.
Up here as Gigo's hanging around the river. Has a Stormbringer, I believe. Yes, no flash, but Stormbringer's available, so Unstoppable forced to knock him up.
They don't have the
big
damage.
chunk out for the heal, and yeah, APA has no AP built currently on Rise.
I don't understand why Blabber ulted at all. I think it was totally fine. Like, you pushed him out, great.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose minions. Just hold on to the Malphite ult there. That made no sense whatsoever to me. If Thanatos is roaming, I think it makes sense, but I think it's so much better to actually hold your ult for a time when you really have threat on a kill, or to even just continue zoning him away, right? Because if you hold him off that wave, then Thanatos is going to deny a full wave, if not 2 waves. So I think they really misplayed that. I think the attempt is totally fine, but yeah, I mean, this is a tier and a couple health crystals on APA, so no shot that they were actually going to kill Blabber.
I mean, maybe you're just thinking,
Or
like,
kill Gigo.
yeah, maybe you're just thinking, like, the electrocute on the Malphite is going to be enough to push it over the edge. I don't know. Ambitious, to say the least. And now that's going to be no Malphite ultimate available for, you know, about another 45 seconds here.
Yep.
So there's a window now where you're not able to contest. I mean, the Dragon was already taken earlier by Tatu, so maybe they're thinking we're not going to get abused for that window, but
yeah,
he is
fair.
now on his Raptors. As
But you just have no threat, right, during that time, so it's, oh, they're going to Skyfall on
And
him.
now Grand Starfall, Blabber, no ultimate, and wishing he had it. Yeah, he was punished for not having that ult.
Yeah, I mean, he has no flash because he used the flash earlier to kill off Toots after the solo kill onto APA. So wasted Malphite ult gets spotted out, and they're able to find a nice kill onto him. It's kind of just unforced errors, honestly, from the mid-jungle of C9. Yeah. APA getting solo killed, then Blabber wasting his ult, chasing down Gigo where he would never kill him, and then he gets taken out in the jungle as a result. Really good punish from Furia.
Yeah, and that's basically, you can make that into a PSA. Honestly, we probably should. Of, hey, junglers at home, if you're playing Malphite, if you're playing any jungler with an impactful ultimate, don't just use it if you're not going to get the kill, because you can get punished later on. He does have it this time around, though, as now flashed by Tatu, but sets up the public execution. Thanatos is here this time around, and Furia do not have the numbers. Thanatos with the first kill, as Stormbringer gets Gigo to safety, but one already falls. They got Tatu. Gold for C9.
Yeah, pretty good. We did get 1 kill there. We got 2 flashes and a heal for our flash heal there from Vulcan. So not bad at all. And the fact that Thanatos is the one that gets the kill is pretty nice here. So Cloud9 going to be pretty happy about that. Would have been great if they could have denied that final grub.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't early smite from Tatu. It was down to 70 health, but he's able to finish that before they got out. And of course, Cloud9 would have liked to finish off JoJo as well. Thanatos.
Yeah, more kills would have been great as Thanatos finds himself in a 1v1, but Mbessa has so much mobility, can get away. So let's look at this one. It's actually, yeah, flash from the Unstoppable Force, but then the flash pop blossom.
Yep, and then the public execution comes through. They can't finish off JoJo. He hits the wild growth, knock off on multiple people, just flashes out. Tatu, not so lucky, but Gigo able to run as well. And yeah, overall, very, very close game. Some mistakes for sure from Cloud9. The big concern for me is really just what is going to be done about this Akali. The Akali, you know, was kind of gifted this early kill, and then the mistake on the wasted Malphite ult meant he got a second. So it's an 800 gold lead now for the Akali, and you just do not want to let this champion get ahead like that, especially on these Gunblade builds. It is so much burst and a lot of sustain, so you can't even really whittle them down.
And such a differential between the items that APA has as well. Still has not picked up any ability power. This is tier, you know, some magic resist, some health and mana, but, you know, you're building towards that Rod of Ages, you're building towards that Ceres. It's going to take you time to come online, but Akali's online. Like, Akali's at the point already where you're feeling like a champion.
Yep, Akali really, really strong at this point of the game. But Thanatos doing great in the 1v1. He got a kill for himself, and you can see Gigo there, tried to go aggressive with the trade, but when the Sky Splitter doesn't hit, when the E doesn't hit, he's just kind of chasing after Thanatos, but Thanatos just waits out the shield and then turns around and takes a really heavily winning trade, and is on 20 stacks of that call. Thanatos, though, tanking the tower. That is so
turret
bad.
shots. Public execution flash by Gigo into the retreat path of Thanatos, flashes into the brush and is able to get away. Now Blabber's joined in. C9's top laner survives long enough, and Blabber gets the kill.
That's what I call outdumbing him, you troll a little bit, and then they're like,
oh, wait a minute. Toots actually showed up from the mid lane, walked up, and finds a trade kill.
Don't like that. All right, 1K lead now for the Akali. Yeah, Thanatos took a couple tower shots and kind of baited Gigo into chasing. Blabber's able to flash, get a kill there. Unfortunate, though, Toots is able to get one back again, and they're getting another dragon at the same time. So gold dead even. APA will be able to get a plate. One more auto would have been needed to get a second one there, but nicely played by Toots. He doesn't even use his TP or his flash to do it, so he can TP right back to mid lane and defend that tower.
Now he's got the Merc Treads, he's got the Dark Seal, so we can start stacking that up. And Akali not even using the TP for that roam up, just walked up there. Let's see a replay of how he was able to get up there. So already in the mid lane, yeah, this is what we saw on screen, but what I didn't notice was Toots from the mid lane. When does he start to walk up?
He's already walking.
Oh, yeah, he's coming up now.
Yeah. And Gigo, I mean, Thanatos just misplayed this, right? He's trying to go for Q harass as he's farming under the tower, but Gigo is queuing towards you, right? He's looking for the stun. So when he hits him with that Q, he gets under the tower, takes a couple of tower shots. Still would have been able to win the 1v1 if he connected on that public execution, but it was a great flash from Gigo. And then Toots just comes in, plays that really, really well, snaps back to the Shroud after the kill, and is able to finish that off and get out really cleanly. So Toots looking clean on the Akali. Well played by him.
That was actually very well played mechanically, using that shuriken flip. It's a great effect.
Bad for the volley, though, I will say.
Yeah, Thanatos has finished that first item. And again, with this tankier build, it's not like Volibear is stacking up more damage he's going to be giving. It's to survive and
you have no armor.
Yeah, true. That's only health. Yeah, good point.
Yeah, which is really a big deal when you are, especially against going, Ambessa already has some armor pen passively from the ulti, and then you get the Eclipse early on. The Cull is going to cash out in 2 more waves, so that is getting a little bit dicey. Blabber will have to be a bit careful, though, as, again, Furia just always converging around these little objectives, looking to fight. It's part of the play that I really, really like, is they know, all right, when someone is strong, we need to force around them, we need to be aggressive, and you have Akali in this situation where Akali is very far ahead right now, but it's against a team comp that has a lot of AoE CC, so sometimes team fights could be hard later on. And so you want to utilize the Pantheon, the Akali right now to keep pushing the pace and keep kind of snowballing the game.
Yeah, if you get into those, front-to-back team fights, which is never where Akali's going to be good at anyway, but the Nico ultimate in particular, it's such a big field that you have to play around. Yeah. So to his credit, is not playing for that. Right now he's roaming around, getting these side lane plays. Right now he's in the bot lane, gets a plate for himself there. But yeah, that's kind of the focal point for Furia. Meanwhile, on C9's side, I do still see a lot of scaling options, specifically in the Rise. He hasn't even finished the Rod of Ages yet, so once we get APA to that 2 items, now just finished Rod of Ages there, as I'm pointing it out. So, I mean, like, if they can just maintain this kind of even game state, they're probably feeling all right, but 2 dragons already to Furia, they can start using these to kind of force C9 to play into them.
Yeah, exactly. They're not going to be able to get to 2 items before they have to fight. They have to fight in the next dragon here. Blabber is going to have 2 items because he's going for this cheap build here, with the early Zeeks, and then you kind of just go all support items on this jungle Malphite. So that is great, and he will have his flashback for this next fight. But C9 has really good scaling on their side. I do think both teams have some elements that scale really, really powerfully. Obviously, Lulu Yunara is problematic later. Malphite is a very strong team fighter later on into the game, is good early too, but Thanatos is going to be scaling up, Ryze is going to be scaling up, Ezreal's going to be scaling up. So I think there's a lot of power on both sides. It's just a lot about the initial engage, really. Sure. I mean, C9 have so many go buttons, and it's just going to be, can you absorb and kind of avoid those on the Furia side? Because if IU gets caught by the Malphite ult, then Public Execution's going to hit, the Pop Blossom's going to hit, the Rune Prison's going to hit, everything's going to hit, and you're going to get one shot. So it's kind of all about that initial engage.
And we haven't even seen IU in a fight yet. He's just been farming around. Like, the Yunara fighting is also a real threat to keep in consideration from C9's side. If they don't land their CC onto Yunara, I mean, your Malphite's going in, your Nico's going in to the auto attack range of this late game carry. So FURIA in a fantastic position so far. Herald is going to be the next focus right now as Blabber's engaged down by Tatu. W lands, but not a full commit. Blabber still has his ultimate, so FURIA need to be careful if they send too many members forward.
And C9 need to be careful too, because Blabber lost half his health and Sven is poked a bit as well. I feel like we're not in a position to fight this. Toots made the move faster as well, so I feel like that little skirmish actually won FURIA the Herald. And we have Ambessa down on the bottom side. That is really the only advantage that C9 have right now. I mean, yes, Blabber is up gold as well, but I don't think that C9 really want to take fights without Ambessa. That is kind of the follow-up, you know, on this initial engage. That's supposed to help you get those kills. So with Ambessa on bot side, I think they're just going to be waiting for this next dragon, and we'll see if Cloud9 can get vision around that area.
And I want to give more credit to FURIA and how they played that position, because it relates to how we had talked about them coming in. Is they were a strong macro team last year compared to the rest of CBLOL. That's a very controlled moment there. When I think of old CBLOL teams and how aggressive they are, I'm like, they're probably all landing and sending it there because like, oh, we found the Malphite, we chunked him out, we're winning the health bar trade. But no, they decided to back off, let Blabber leave, and like you said, with that health bar trade, just use that to get the Herald.
So now it's the two strong solo laners up on that top side. It looks like they're just going to try to go for a tower trade, dropping Herald mid. They are going to be able to get that turret very, very likely, and that will be first tower, but C9 is trying to get back fast enough to answer this. We'll see if they want to force a fight.
So they stop the dragon stacking. Now Blabber's walking forward. The Herald will get the charge off, but it will not clear the entire turret.
That's
C9,
big.
They get the dragon and they defend.
Yeah, that's actually really big, because first tower is still up for grabs, and that is a big injection of gold if you lose that. Of course, this tower is still basically one auto away. If they can get the minion wave there with the crystalline overgrowth, they should be able to finish it. So C9 want to try to defend this pretty heavily, but they are able to grab the dragon uncontested, and FURIA don't really get much of anything for it. So C9 going to be happy about how that went. Unfortunately, not defending this tower enough, so the tower is still going to go and into the pocket there of Ayu.
You know, right when you start to credit them, you need more members to stick around to actually make sure that wave doesn't crash in there. So FURIA still do eventually get that turret, but still C9 denied the dragon stacking, so that will buy them a lot more time in this game. And that feels good, because they're able to get to that 2 items for the Rise before you have to contest for the next one.
Ayu's on 2 items now here too, though, so he just got a lot stronger. The Shadow Flame is going to be done pretty soon for Toots, so they have a lot of really strong members right now, and we're kind of waiting for Thanatos to finish what I assume is going to be Shojin. We're waiting for Sven to finish his Muramana as well, so that's going to be kind of the next big inflection points in the game, and I think C9 should be able to easily get that before the next dragon, and then we're just going to have to see kind of where it goes from there. Again, there have been a number of games that have been quite close against FURIA, like this is super winnable, the Sentinels game 1, game 2 were super winnable, but it was FURIA always seeming to come up big in those moments, so yeah, we'll have to see if C9 is going to be able to step it up here today. We heard the same thing from Sven yesterday, where, you know, for most of the series, he was saying they thought they played really well against Sentinels, but they had some very bad moments too, and they were punished heavily for those.
I think that's making it so that everybody watching from LCS side is experiencing at least a level of anxiety watching this, because we know what C9's looked like so far in this event, and also even just the end of the LCS finals. As another turret will fall for FURIA. We still haven't gotten one on the board for C9. They have AP in the side lane up top, and Thanatos was going for, I believe, just I don't know if that was a reset or why Toots was able to just walk up and hit that turret, but either way, now 2 in the pocket of FURIA and a 1.7k gold lead. Pretty much all of that just being Toots alone.
Yeah, I mean, Blabber was topside, so Blabber was up on topside, and we didn't have eyes on the Pantheon ult. So I think that's why he's able to walk up. I mean, if you walk up to that tower, it's already low on health, so defending these low health towers can be such a bait where, you know, all of a sudden they just walk up in your face, Pantheon ult comes in, Akali finishes the tower, and then you're kind of just getting one-shot by those two. So I think that was the worry. Plus, I mean, the actual kill of the tower isn't worth that much compared to what it used to be, because the gold is split through all the plates, right?
Yeah, and they already got the first turret.
Exactly, so it's not the end of the world, but...
Oh, speaking of turrets, though, and Pantheon ultimates. Gigo starts it off, turning off the turret, but now Tatu stuck under there as Blabber ulted in. Thanatos joins up as well. FURIA have multiple members backing up their top lane dive, but C9 are still peppering down Gigo. Ayu, oh, the public execution lands, but the wild growth keeps him safe. Pop blocks on the 2, but he's already down. Toots unleashed. FURIA dominating another fight as they will defend C9's re-engage.
How was Sven in the middle of the whole team? Did he just shift into the center of everyone? I need to see that again.
Another look at that, yeah.
What the? I mean, that was awful. That's game, pretty much. I mean, that's just the game, right? You full sent it on a random 5v5 at 20 minutes, top lane, over nothing. Got completely blasted, and now they get Baron for free. So, GG game 1, I think, unfortunately, for C9. And FURIA continues their winning ways. It's just, again, FURIA is outplaying in these bigger moments. You know, we sent the ulti onto Tatu. Tatu does take a tower shot for it, but it's not really a big deal. And I want to track Sven and see what the heck happened to Sven. I mean, we were going very fast, very early on, and there's the public execution. Sven is going forward. Yeah, he just shifts forward into the midst of kind of everyone as, yeah, Toots went pretty aggressive, so he shifted forward, but I mean, we just way oversent it. I mean, that was bad from Sven, but also I think Thanatos went way too far. I think they need to slow play that. I don't think that they realized what the fight was actually going to turn into. Even Blabber using the one-man ult on the Pantheon, he was under the tower, so that's the thought process, is lock him under the tower and take those shots.
He wasn't tanking turret the entire time.
No, he only took one tower shot, which basically did nothing to him. And then we have no Malphite ulti, and Sven is shifting forward, and Vulcan got, I guess, just one shot because he has 0 damage dealt in the fight. So that was not a good fight at all from C9, and now you're pretty much in the spot where you're just preying on FURIA mistakes, which they have not really been making a lot of them.
And now another Stormbringer here onto APA. He's got Jojo behind him. Gigo in a 2v2 as Blabber backing up his mid laner for the wild growth for the CC. Big shield from APA's Seraphs, and he does get to safety. But man, Gigo's a problem, bot lane's a problem. They have the Baron wave, so they can just start sieging these turrets, and nobody's stopping the Dragon, because Blabber was just seen topside. So yeah, FURIA, they're not giving these mistakes to C9. They were gifted a great opportunity to take that early Baron, and now they are getting a big gold lead with it.
Yep, I mean, now they're on Soul Point, and it's Hex Soul here. I mean, you can look for Gigo.
There,
he has no flash or ult. They might eventually get him.
Should go down, but they don't have a lot of damage right now. APA will realm warp in. Jojo's coming up for the shields. Grand Star Ball used. They can't even kill the ultless, flashless Volley Bear as the play is turned around from FURIA. Arc of Judgment comes in from IU as he has popped the ultimate. Trying to get some damage back. C9 can at least escape, but they just can't kill anybody. IU with the outplay, and IU will take down Sven.
Yeah, Sven goes in, shifts forward, trying to get some damage back, but even with the flash away, IU just flashes to follow, and you're trying to look for this play on Gigo, but it's a full tank volley, and you're looking with essentially your support, your Malphite jungle, and then APA shows up at the end, but we have no damage to actually kill him, so if it wasn't already fully over, it's definitely super over now, as they are just getting so far ahead. Because now, I mean, Gigo actually doesn't really matter at all, right? Like, you're going for the one player that basically doesn't matter. Toots was already very far ahead, and now IU's on 3 items with IE, and Sven is on 2 in scraps. So IU is way stronger, and we don't have enough consistent damage because our Ezreal is way behind, our Ryze is not accelerated, and Thanatos, his advantages haven't really amounted to anything.
Azale, are you a fan of animated films?
Like what?
Have you ever seen The Iron Giant?
I have, yeah.
I just watched it for the first time last night.
That a super old movie?
And I think this is more sad than the end of Iron Giant. I was in better mood at the end of Iron Giant than right now. This is tough. This is tough.
Yeah, it's kind of a continuation of a lot of the event for C9 is, unfortunately, you know, they played most of the game well. But, you know, that top lane mistake was obviously pretty huge. APA and Blabber had made some mistakes early, but they weren't game-losing. They weren't that big of a deal, and Thanatos had created an advantage even, you know, with the counter pick and whatnot. He was in a good spot. Bot was dead even. But fights are not built equally in League of Legends, so.
Yeah. So here's a replay of the extended play after Gigo had already ulted, and like it's comical how little damage they do to him.
Yeah, I mean APA just arrived at the very end. So if APA is there at the start, you kill him for sure, obviously, but he is not there. And Malphite ult, Pop Blossom, not going to do much to this very tanky volley. And we're back to live.
Live, yeah. Looks like Tatu flew in with the ult. Sven already out of the fight, and FURIA killing the AD carry. Not a lot more that C9 can do to defend at any other plays as APA's pushing up a top wave.
It has been a very rough event for Sven, I will say. He's getting caught a lot. He's kind of been really struggling. Even with advantages, he's been really struggling, I feel like, in a lot of the games. When I think back to his Kalista game, you know, against, I guess that was against FURIA last time.
Get out. No. 5 point strike will stop it. Actually, I believe it was even Tatu's Q that stopped it. Either way, APA will pop the ghost and try and waste some time. How much time can he waste? 10 seconds here? 5 seconds? Oh.
I mean, they just want to delay his death timer at this point.
Actually, yeah.
So I don't think it's super working in his favor. I mean, it's all fine. He does at least clear the wave, so that'll be something for him. But Tatu gets the kill at the end of the day, and the lead grows even larger now for FURIA. Cloud9 have to fight the next dragon here, but I don't really see a realistic way that they're going to win it unless, I mean, maybe if IU gets caught by everything in one shot at the start of the fight, you have a chance. But even then, Toots at this point might just kill your whole team.
Yeah, we haven't seen C9 even like find these little avenues or these little pockets of vision where they can, you know, pounce on somebody from FURIA walking up to drop their wards. They're always kind of approaching on full vision. Like, we're just saying, okay, we see each other, duke it out. I think we got to get a little more creative if we're going to try about the comeback here.
I mean, the weirdest part to me is that they just full sent it over a nothing fight top lane, and the whole game was just decided over a 5v5 in top lane for nothing, just defending a random
We're going to need to watch that one back live, because like when we get a replay from our perspective, we'll see that Sven's not there like the whole time. Like, he's arcane shifting to try and get closer to the fight. By the time he shows up, Toots is on him, so. And
the whole point of this comp for C9 is basically you're first to the objective, they have to walk in, and you find a squishy member. It's Malphite ult into Pop Blossom, into Tangle Barbs, into Room Prison, into Public Execution. It's just infinite CC and someone gets one shot, but never really got a chance to group up and go for that.
And now they're walking into a dark jungle themselves. They ult in onto Toots, but he has the Wild Growth behind him. A triple Pop Blossom by Space, but this is no follow-up. Vulcan still goes down. It looked cool, but Toots is just too strong. Gigo's too strong. The damage could not follow up the engage, and FURIA, despite losing one, will still smash the fight. A support for a game win is a trade he'll take every day of the week. He goes underneath the turret. That's 5 shots, 6 shots, 7 turret shots. And I think he's just going to walk away from that one. Flash forward from APA. The overload, he got him! All right.
On
APA,
the board.
He only needed 7 turret shots to help him out, as Toots will still find the ace.
Yep, and that's going to be all she wrote. They knock down the dragon. They get the soul. I mean, Cloud9, you have to send it, right? You have to be looking for this. When you're already that far down, you can't give over a Hextech soul. But they couldn't really find a good target. I mean, it's very unlikely that the fight is going to be won when you're full sending it on the Pantheon with Lulu behind him.
Yeah.
But they know that they have to choose someone. They have to go for it. Vulcan had a really good ult, but they couldn't coordinate that with anything else, right? You know, nothing is hitting the backline at the same time. If he hits that ult and Thanatos is in there and Blabber's in there, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
But we're never really getting to see that at all. The game was kind of decided before they got a single good team fight.
Gigo and Toots also were just like zoning everyone out. So like, yeah, flashing over the wall as Vulcan with the Pop Blossom.
Look at the gold lead in bot lane. It's 5K individual gold lead now for IU. Ven is just completely out of this game. It's 4.5 items versus 2.5 items.
That is actually one of the bigger bot lane gaps I think I've ever had the privilege of casting. Doesn't feel like a privilege right now. FURIA on the Baron. C9 can't even walk up to contest, so they're going to get this one. It looks like Thanatos will trade for the bottom turret, but that is the first turret that C9 will take in this game at 29 minutes. If he can even get it, it's taken a while. He's got the wave there. I assume it's going down. We'll have to celebrate it if it happens. It's still holding, but there we go. Okay, we got there.
Big. All right,
got one.
We're back in it.
Nobody beats C9 without giving up at least a turret.
Yeah.
That's what
so
we're
far.
learning now.
So far.
Yeah. Don't check the tape, because I'm not confident in that statement, actually. FURIA, though, with their next Baron. They have the Dragon Soul. Realm Warp in. It's Vulcan. Sent for the Pop Blossom, but he doesn't even get it off. Looks like it was actually used, but just didn't land. Either way, FURIA not threatened as IU gets back over the wall. Toots is onto APA. FURIA just slaughtering C9 in their own base with a game one that could have been an email and a cakewalk for FURIA. They will maintain their undefeated streak to kick off the Grand Finals best of 5.
6 games in a row. All right, I want to watch that top lane fight back.
The curse. I think that's what we learned. So we brought Kobe on to see if you could cleanse things over here.
First game of Cloud9 versus FURIA. Here we go. All right, Kangas, I'm changing up the vibes. You know what? We're going to change up the strategies as well.
What are the strats
Here's
now?
the game I'm going to play.
Yep.
Start guessing see if you can guess what champions Blabber has 100% win rate on. I think we need to think outside the box here, because you're like, oh, you know, yeah, all time. Because in his career, you know, and we're like, oh, APA, you got to play Ziggs, you got to play Talia, your best champions. No, there are also some things that he has not utilized in a long time. But did you know that APA has an 81% win rate on Twisted Fate?
Twisted
Fate has been used overseas.
I did not know that.
It has been used overseas several times. Not always effective, but APA has 11 games on it. He's 9-2.
We saw Twitz even use it earlier in America's Cup.
Yeah, let's switch it up here. You know, some Twisted Fate, go side lanes, and then pair with some Blabber champs. Try and guess. He's got
100% Blabber champs
throughout his career.
He's been playing for a long time, so it's got to be like champs he's played a few times
throughout his career. Yeah, he only has a couple plays on him.
Yeah, I'm gonna like really out of the box.
100% win rates.
I'm gonna go like
we got quite a few here, buddy.
What if there's like Shaco? Did he ever play like Shaco as like a joke and like win the game or something? No. Okay.
We had some Shacos in the LCS, and it was a joke.
Can I ask, were they real junglers? Like were they actual? Okay.
I'll give you a hint. One of them that is like, or what was very meta, is an AP jungler, Rengar. Let me see Rengar here, actually.
AP jungler?
He does have 100% win rate on Rengar. That's why.
I got one.
You're one. He only played one time, but they won that. But they won that.
I'm gonna say Brand. If it's an AP jungler, 100% win rate. He was meta for a short time.
Good guess.
Yeah.
He's got 100% win rate on Brand and Zyra. Also, there's a lot of things in here. Nefiri, that's a good playable jungle too. Carry jungle.
Okay, I like it. Get the hot dog in there.
There's a lot of stuff in here that's 100%.
What's his win rate on J4?
Let me find Jarvan real quick.
Because that's what's locked in. We got the Hot Pot combo plus the Orianna Shockwave. So we got the Shockaclysm.
Holy moly, Azale is way better at that than you.
You should
leave the name combining to him.
No, one day. I'm like that meme of like the mining for the diamond.
Okay,
I'm gonna get there.
Okay, you're gonna keep trying.
It will happen one day.
I like it. I like it.
You can't get my spirits down,
You can say a lot about Kangas, but he never gives up.
I don't give up.
He's got heart.
Unless it comes down to predicting for LCS teams against CBLOL.
Yeah, I didn't give up. Where are you guys? You guys are crazy. I will say the last game, it does slightly reduce my chances of being correct with my 3-0 Cloud9 prediction.
It does make that a little... No. Game 1 is right now. You already said the series starts now.
Part of my prediction was that they're going to 3-0 while I'm casting.
Oh, so we need to keep you on the desk.
Yeah, it's only the games that I cast, but they will 3-0 my games.
Noted.
So, Jarvan Hot Pot, though, you like Spicy Hot Pot?
I like Spicy Hot Pot.
They got it. You know where Spicy Hot Pot came from?
The
Jarvan and Rumble combo came from LPO. I believe it was MLXG pioneering that one. And
I thought we were talking about the food.
He's got spice in his name. Yeah. The food is.
Do you know regionally where Hot Pot comes from, though? Like as a food? Because I don't know that one either. Now I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it's gotta be China.
I gotta say, though. Maybe this gets me flack.
Yeah,
maybe this gets me flack. I think it's slightly overrated. I like it. I like Hot Pot. I will go to Hot Pot, but like, I think it's a little overrated. I think it's a little.
Spicy Hot Pot is great.
I think I'm, if anything, accurately rated.
You're actually kind of pissing me off right now. You know,
okay, what's better, K-Barbecue or Hot Pot?
That's too hard. They're both really good. Depends on where you go.
I feel like you're just upset that I make my point. What's better?
You just reminded me this last Worlds that we did. You know, this last year in China.
Yeah.
Our photographer Colin, he had some like local photographers that were working the event in Shanghai, and they took us to the best spicy hot pot I've ever had in my life. It was actually life-changing.
Okay, so
crazy.
Maybe I haven't had the right hot pot then.
Yeah, you have not.
I'm open to having my opinion changed.
Yeah.
I just, from the experiences that I've had, I'm like, it's good, I like it, but I don't think it's like, because I know people like you that say, oh, it's so good, like it's one of the best things.
I will say it definitely depends on where you go, so I'll give you that.
And probably the people you go with as well.
Got to have some good company.
Some good company, and people that know what they're doing, because I'll be honest, I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to adding the ingredients to the hot pot.
That also helps. They did like all the ordering for us.
Yeah, I just looked at the menu and was like, oh,
I mean,
I guess I'll try the celery in there.
I only speak English, so I wasn't going to be a lot of help.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But it was amazing.
We're learning a lot about food today. Me and Azale were in Pick and Ban. We're talking about salami sandwiches. Have you ever had a salami sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's like
salami and cheese.
Not overrated. Salami sandwiches.
Not overrated.
All right, let's talk about the draft, though, because we actually have all champions locked in. We successfully talked about food while everyone was actually locking in.
I was going to say we should grab a Galio and go Galio comp, but they did it, and they rotated to mid lane. You know, a lot of times you think it's going to go into the Rumble, but you can just go Kanik, Rookern, Cassante into the Rumble. So very tanky, very, very beefy front line there for Furia. And our spicy hot pot is going to get defended by a Galio ultimate. That's like putting the lid on top of the spicy hot pot, I guess.
Kind of.
Because the Galio magic shield is going to be great. Honestly,
Galio's
we have a lot of damage if we can like get a decent amount of gold. But their team has a really strong baseline. So we're gonna have to make some plays, Kangas.
I will say,
and
though,
it starts right now, baby. The 3-0 starts right now.
Kobe's out of his seat.
Let me see you.
He's moving around.
Chat, stand up. Chat, stand up.
All right, I'll stand with you. I'll stand with you. We're standing today.
Everybody stand up.
I'm giving a salute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back down before the camera comes to us, so that way you just see my torso above.
Yeah, I don't think they're putting it back on us. You know, they decided we gotta change some stuff up. First thing, we're gonna get these casters out of there. They're messing it up. That's what actually we were messing it up for the teams the entire time.
If you think about it, if you really think about it, like logically, this is the first event that we've had the casters visible on the screen throughout the games, and it's the first event. Yeah, through the entire time, and it's the first event that we've have not picked up a game against Furia.
True. This is kind of crazy stuff. You're dropping knowledge bombs right now.
So what we need to do, because the camera will come back to us eventually.
I don't think it will.
We need to hide.
Nah.
I think you and I need to like duck down and get out of frame.
I'm down for that.
We can go behind the couch.
I'm insane at hide and seek, by the way.
Okay, here's a pillow for you.
Super crazy with
I got a Tibbers for me. The only thing I've not thought about is how do we cast the game now? Because I can't see anything.
You got to angle it a little. I got a little. You got to get a little hole. Yeah.
Okay.
Lift his arm up or something. I can see.
All right, there we go.
Labbers on a ward.
That's gonna be a little too hard. I think people just have to deal with us on screen regardless.
This is also good because like when you get stressed, you need like something to comfort you.
Yeah, I'll take the Gwen. It's a little too small. I feel like I'm like.
Okay, deep breaths also. New beginnings, Kangas.
New beginnings. This is game one for you, Kobe.
It's new for me.
Yeah.
New territory. All right, 3-2. You know what? I respect it. I'm sticking with my 3-0 though for Cloud9.
3-0 for Cloud9.
Yeah.
I will say. Oh.
While I'm casting.
While you're casting.
Yeah.
And based on the rotation we've had so far, I mean, it's got to start now.
Wait.
We can go up 2-1.
That means it won't work out if it's based on the rotation of.
Actually, you wouldn't be on for a game.
I'll be on for the fun because we do 2, and it's the other person rotates. So I'll do 2 now. Yeah. I'll do 2. Then we'll bring.
Then it would be me and Azale for the fifth one.
It'll bring you and Azale. That's a scheduled loss. It's fine. Then I'll come back for the 5th game.
Oh yeah, that would be the 4th one. You're right. You're right. There we go.
The math checks out. I'll do 2 now. I'll come back for Silver Scrapes. We got it in the bag.
Although at this point, we should just leave you on.
Look at this, though. You haven't seen Lion yet, okay? You guys, if you're getting sad, don't worry about it.
Our best team is going to be at first stand.
Inspired, we said Inspired's the MVP last year. He's the MVP this year, too, so wait till you see Lion.
Rivalry continues, though. I think it's really cool that we pulled Loud in the draw show for first stand because America's Cup is a little microcosm. It's a little fun tournament here to see who's able to get that boot camp in Korea during MSI. But like this is the real international tournament coming up, and now there's going to be a bigger rivalry between us going into it because of this.
I think people have the wrong mindset. Like this tournament is for practice. The literal prize for winning America's Cup is just more practice. So that's how everyone's been approaching it, right? We're practicing. Here we go. We're gonna practice a dive, maybe. Oh no, never mind. He's out.
No.
We're just poking.
We're practicing looking for dives.
Yeah.
We're practicing that as well. This is like, you know, you practice for a test, you win or you pass the test, and your reward is like, okay, now you get the special practice, like the extra credit class.
No, that never happens.
That never happens?
Usually. No,
that's homeschooled. I don't know how things work. Vulcan looking for the dive now with Blabber and Sven under the turret. They're looking at IU, but he Valkyries away. Sven's getting some damage down. Vulcan taking up as many as he can. Sven hit with one of them.
Whoa.
We didn't get a kill.
Whoa, we got a little topsy-turvy there, a little risky. So he broke the karma tether. That was good.
Yep.
Nice job from him. And Blabber, because the karma tether is broken, like Blabber tries to like EQ him, and he's like, uh-oh, he dodged my EQ also. So then Blabber used his flash to reposition the knockup. But that doesn't reposition your damage, Kangas.
No.
It just gives you a little tiny knockup. Nobody's scared of that. If you don't have to, you have to actually hit the EQ damage. You need the lance.
Yeah.
So there was no threat. Whoa.
Otherwise, it's
they
like
backed out though. We didn't die.
Yeah.
A lot of times when you see,
true,
you see some bad dives, people die.
Silver lining. Yeah, it turns out that a Sivir with only D-Blade auto-attacking doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah, you got to hit like your spells and stuff too with the tether into the EQ. That would have been good, but nobody died. Again, sometimes if you're practicing and no one dies, that's probably good.
Yeah, that's one of the best case scenarios. Because again, we're practicing. It's now next time it'll go better.
Did you watch Dragon Ball Z? I feel like you did.
I did. I was a big Dragon Ball Z guy.
So if you watch Dragon Ball Z, viewers at home also, you know that if it doesn't kill you, it's going to make you stronger. Every time they're fighting and practicing,
that's the
they
whole
get
Super
beat
Saiyan
up a whole bunch. Yeah, you get beat up a whole bunch.
get stronger the more beat up they get.
Just going to get stronger.
Why?
Same thing's going to happen to C9.
Why do I look like a guy that would have watched Dragon Ball?
No, it's more about the way that you talk and all the things that you've ever said to me. You seem like
valid.
You watch, which is not a bad thing. I watch Dragon Ball Z.
True. True. It's a great show. It teaches great lessons for kids too.
Can you tell me this? Did you like
die? Did you keep working hard?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you like Goku more or Vegeta more?
Ooh,
it says a lot about people how their mind works.
It does. So I grew up and I watched as a kid. The first thing I actually saw was the Cell Saga. So I was a Gohan fan. Okay. Because he's cool in the Cell Saga. I know that like later on they don't do much with the character, but let's see. Maybe Blabber's gonna have a bit of a Goku arc here. Get stronger as the first dive failed, but now he's in the Dragon Pit. He's getting contested by Toots as flash away from Sven in the bot lane, and we walk away. Leash the dragon. They got it.
Thank you for leash.
Hey, we didn't die.
Yeah, we just used like 2 flashes off of both our carries. Sven and APA both had to flash the heck out of there. And then Blabber had to EQ the heck out of there, too.
When did that happen in Dragon Ball? Was there ever an arc where like...
everyone just runs away?
Everyone runs away from the fight.
But, remember, Kangas, we didn't die.
We didn't die.
So we're going to get stronger because of that.
More than you can say for the future timeline in the Cell Saga.
How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet C9 never dies this game? Anybody want to bet me?
I would rather...
I bet they never die this whole game. I bet nobody dies.
I like your enthusiasm.
Yep.
What's the bet? You know what? If C9...
You gotta watch like 100 episodes of Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh, honestly.
And the other person chooses the starting point.
Okay.
Actually, it doesn't have to be Dragon Ball Z.
There's a lot of filler.
Any Dragon Ball.
Any Dragon Ball. Okay, true. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be Z.
I've never seen the original. When like Goku's a kid and he still has the tail. And like the villain is like the evil scientist in like the army or whatever.
Teach you some history.
Yeah, I just started Gundam, like the 70s Mobile Suit Gundam.
You're already doing some old stuff. Though.
It is old. Let me tell you, it's aged pretty well, but like it's janky. I'm trying to educate myself on some of these classics.
I like it.
Yeah. So so if they go deathless, I'll take that one. Because like if they die. At all, then now I get to make you do something. But I feel like it's got to be equivalent to like the chances of C9 not dying, because chances that anybody dies pretty high.
Yeah, it is.
So how about?
So you're gonna also have to like give me a bunch of money. How about that?
and add that in?
I'm always down for that.
I don't know if we're allowed to do that type of bet on stream.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I can say,
maybe you'll just have to be really nice to me.
You have to watch Dragon Ball Abridged. Any episode I choose of Dragon Ball Abridged, if you haven't yet, is APA Flash, and I think we're going to get our answer really soon here, Kobe. That was not only C9 dying, but a member of C9 being First Blood.
I lost already?
You lost already.
That is crazy.
Well, now I got to figure out which episode of Dragon Ball Abridged you're going to watch.
I think that's on you. Like,
Which
you're the...
isn't really a punishment. That's a good show, but
Yeah, I mean, it's just a bet. It's not necessarily like a...
True.
Also, APA is not going to get stronger from that because he did die.
But he learned.
True.
He got the lesson. And he's still up in CS.
What can we do about this action here?
And Toots didn't get the first kill. So Thanatos walking up. We have the Scuttle, and now Tatu in the roast. The hot pot not quite set up, but Blabber has Cataclysm. Now it goes down. Tatu stuck in there. All out from Gigo. Pulls Blabber over the wall. It will be a 1-for-1 kill trade as Thanatos can at least roast down and make some toast out of Tatu.
I like that. Yeah, you didn't even mean to do that, huh? That was a little natural one.
No, yeah. Sometimes it just sneaks out of you, yeah.
Just straight off the dome right there. Thanatos.
Making some Thanatos. Yeah. Better than the other ones that I usually think of with his name.
That was pretty cool though from Gigo. You like that? You like that ult? Because Cataclysm counts as terrain, even though I think it used to be coded as minions. People say that all the time. I think I think they have since like updated it.
So you'd be able to auto attack?
It might still be. Nah, just because it's coded
as like a thing.
Just because it's coded that way doesn't mean all the rules apply. But yeah, nice to extend your Cassante ult. That was pretty sweet. Yeah. You know, get him under tower, make it a 1-for-1. And pretty cool for them, but Blabber back out and got a crab after, so he's still happy. All good.
Oh, is this a replay of mid lane? Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
We got a little brush creeper here.
Oh, so this was the first kill. So they saw Blabber flag and drag over.
That's cool. That's like you're playing a spy game, and you saw the guard pass out.
Yeah. You're waiting. You're hiding in your little box.
Yeah.
You got your thermal goggles on.
You're like Solid Snake or something.
Exactly. Yeah.
That was pretty. Yeah, that was pretty sick. Oh my goodness, I like that crowd audio. Okay, here's the spicy hot pot into Cataclysm wombo combo. See you later, bro.
So he goes through the Cataclysm wall, and because it's connected, it goes over the entire wall. That is cool.
Gets all the way out of there. I did like that replay though. That's cool. Tatu.
Follow it. Oh, I thought
he was playing the spy game, and he waited till Blabber the guard left mid lane. So APA was like, "Yo, I just had my jungler. Where did you come from?"
Suddenly APA gets the alert sign over his head. Like, in trouble.
All right. Well, does make it a little bit more difficult for us because Champs, like we were talking about. This Furia team, they're so beefy. All these frontliners, and they got an early Mountain Dragon on top of it. Get some more resistances. They're getting some good. Wait.
Flash Pathmaker. Third and Topo Strike will land, but that was, I think, Gigo looking for more than he found. I mean, if you're able to get the stun.
He was looking for more than that?
I mean, I guess if you land the stun, you get the third and Topo Strike, you all out bag. Yeah, he's practicing. True.
Tournament's all about practice, baby.
Limit testing.
Yeah, that was not even like that. What kind of limit was that? That wasn't even close to a limit. That was like baby step testing.
How my knees feeling?
Yeah.
Wobbly?
Yeah. All right. Well, Dragon number 2, that's theirs.
You know, the Brazilian community, when Gigo does plays like that, apparently there's Gigod and then Gigon. So that was a Gigon play we saw.
But he didn't really like go anywhere either.
Astute observation.
It was kind of like Gee just there, no more flash.
Go back to base as Blabber's coming up. Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, Cassante had a charged up Q and his ult. So I feel like if C9 wanted to practice on that play, somebody was going to end up in the tower again. I could just see it. Someone's getting knocked back, then they're getting ulted.
I think they practiced that one before, so they didn't need the reminder.
True.
Ooh, Sven chunked out there as the wave pushes in. Ayu going for it back now. Valkyrie's away from Vulcan as... Yeah, we haven't really caught up much on the bot side. It's just been a farm fest down there. The action's been in the mid lane to top side of the map so far, and because of that, Furia now have 2 dragons in their name, plus 2 of the 3 grubs. And gold's even, so you can say that's, better for C9 compared to how some of the games have gone, but...
Better than being down.
Better than being down.
And we've only died 1 time.
Still, you did lose the bet,
I did say 0.
Do you want to make a new one to say they were not going to die again?
All right, double or nothing.
Double or
nothing. Give me a double or nothing.
All right, I'll take that.
Starting now, C9 are not going to die or lose any games.
Or lose any game. Well, that you're casting.
That I'm casting.
Yeah. We'll have to see. If you are the blessing, is Azael a curse, or is it just the fact that you weren't here? Because like if the two of you are there, do you cancel each other out? I'm curious how that's going to work.
Well, if mine don't work, then I'm just going to keep trying again a new one. I'm just going to move the goalposts.
Okay, that's usually a good place to be. Logically.
I want to see some more Thanatos.
Yes. Can we get some Thanatos cam?
He's got to roast some people. He needs to roast a couple more.
What's your favorite thing to put on toast? Is it? Are you just like
peanut
a
butter.
classic butter? Peanut butter. Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Peanut butter's good. I like a good jam.
Jam's good.
Yeah, like a raspberry jam.
Yeah. I'm down for sugar.
Yeah.
Jam
but it's like
honestly,
like fruity sugar.
You know what's really underrated? Just good old-fashioned butter.
Yes.
Just straight butter by itself.
Absolutely.
Butter by itself is great.
Or were you like a household?
Also, it's not that bad for you. You know, I think it was really demonized because there's a big war on fat in general and cholesterol.
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad for you.
Sven gets chunked out here. He's fine.
Yeah,
it was the war on butter from big margarine.
Yeah, and margarine is like way worse. All kind of crazy chemicals in margarine.
Yeah, it's crazy. Can't trust what you see
also,
on a nutrition label.
You probably shouldn't take any health advice from a League of Legends stream.
Nah,
especially with us on it.
I think they. What do you mean, especially with us on it?
Actually.
Okay, if Raz was here, then it's questionable. Honestly, I think pretty much everybody else.
Yeah.
If anything,
maybe we're the best ones to take it from.
Some of the best. We are missing Azael, though. To Azael's credit, he's probably the biggest foodie on the team. Although, does being a foodie mean that you eat healthy?
No, because usually
he eats well.
Usually, if it tastes really good, there's extra butter and fat and salt and everything.
We just established butter's good.
Yeah,
so we can't.
It was overly demonized.
Overly demonized. Okay, underrated thing on toast though, butter with just a little sugar sprinkled on and some cinnamon sprinkled on. Have you ever had that before? It's like a
no.
Yeah,
cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon toast.
Cinnamon toast.
But you just use like normal toast.
I've had cinnamon toast crunch.
Okay, well think of that, but just like
with not
Timu cinnamon toast crunch.
The original.
It's at home, yeah, homemade. Homemade. That's a better way to put it. As right now, it's a fight for the Herald. Furia are going to back off from said fight. C9 are actually walking forward. Tuts was ready for a Galio ult follow-up.
XD.
Okay, we're getting some APA chatter. This is good.
Hold on, it's a little disconnected from the play.
Sign.
When did that happen?
That's a good point.
I need the timestamp. I'm
going to choose to believe that was when the refs told them we were talking about toast.
Oh. Well, I got an update. It was live.
From the Herald teleport coming in now from the Galio top side here. So Toots is ready for the flank. C9 are opting into the pincer as Toots is from the flanking angle. Lands a punch knockup onto Thanatos. And he is turning into toast. Chain CC locked down as JoJo's ult will follow it up. Pulled back in. Equalizer will go down. Thanatos still alive for a long time, but will go down as C9 run through in their jungle. Furia pick up 2 kills. They'll get Blabber, they'll get Thanatos, and now they will look back at the Herald.
Yeah, see, we're in the timeline of the power spike of like the one item, like earlier, beefier squad that we were talking about for Furia. Yeah. So Furia did a good job. They utilized their, pretty good timer for them to attack on with their one items. Go for the Rift Herald fight. Just straight walk in there, and all he had to do was grab one person. When Thanatos got locked up and the equalizer went down, then Blabber decided, oh, maybe we can make that spicy hot pot. But if you go in, it's so hard to get out. He's trying to Cataclysm and then just EQ back out. But you're unstoppable during Cataclysm, but you're not unstoppable afterwards.
Yeah, you can just get CC'd immediately.
Yeah, good chase down here from Furia, and they're working on their you have so much raw power here with the squad. When you've got plenty of damage with Trinity Force and Nami for your Corki, just use these bruisers, the other 3 bruisers, to walk up and force plays, and they're gonna keep stacking dragons. Kangas.
And in a moment like that, you'd hope that Sven can try and get some ricochet damage in, but he's not even 2 item Sivir yet, so he doesn't do
we
that
need more
much.
Time.
We need time.
They do great on these one items.
Yeah.
But we'll have some damage later. Maybe we can soften somebody up. I don't know.
We're really practicing playing from like even to behind in late game. that's what this tournament has been a practice of. Is Sven getting peppered by these rockets, shielded up by Vulcan there, but I mean, see if he actually gets that second item on this reset, because that is 3 dragons now to Furia. They're going to drop the Herald, get more gold in the mid lane, and they're in a good spot right now.
I mean, ideally, we could fight, you know, dragon number 4. Ideally. We've been practicing.
Like how we just keep going back, practicing.
Infinity Edge will be done by then.
It will be done by then. He didn't get
I'll
it
make a
now.
new bet.
By the 3rd or the 4th dragon.
Triple or nothing.
Oh, they did die more, right.
Also, when I had said that we had only died once, you didn't call me on it, but we had died twice. I respect that. Respectable.
I'm trying to set you up, you know.
Respectable.
I've been told, you know,
either
you want to make your co-caster
you let
look
it
good.
go, and either one I'm okay with.
Yeah, yeah. This is where I do admit I was looking at C9's side, seeing the 1, and I just got a little confused in the brain. But I could have gotten away with it. I'm an honest guy. I'll admit that on cast, live in front of everybody watching.
I like it. All right, so new bet. We're not going to die anymore from starting now.
That's the fun thing about bets.
I'm going to stop saying not die at all anymore. I'll say, like, our front line can die, but our back line's going to stay alive. So Thanatos and Blabber can die. They can die as many times as they want, but the rest of the squad's going to stay safe.
Kobe really is the meme of the guy mining for the diamonds. You're really just waiting for that big hit.
I'm going to keep on going.
Yeah.
We just keep on changing.
For what it's worth, I believe in you.
Thank you.
Your faith, it gives me faith.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Dig your enthusiasm as Tatu taking away the Raptors. So it's going to be a tough angle for C9 to get back into this game. They got 3 minutes for that Dragon Soul fight, but like they're losing their jungle. Furia are using this gold lead to kind of control the map in an oppressive manner.
It's all about perspective, Kangas.
Okay, what's the perspective?
Is merely an opportunity to practice retaking territory that has been lost.
And
so whenever you're retaking territory like this, you know Furia has way more vision and they have everybody rotating down. So you have to safely move up and you just look for angles where you can have multiple people DPS the same target. And I mean, Furia already got everything they wanted out of our jungle. They basically took the whole thing and left behind a bunch of wards. But you know, we're practicing.
We're practicing.
Practicing retake right now.
Also, almost looked like we would actually engage on Tatu right there. Probably good we didn't, because there were a lot of members of Furia around. And watching that last game, I'm sure you had a similar reaction to me and Azale with C9 oversent on the top lane fight.
No, I didn't. I was thinking this is practice. So they practice, and they're going to grow from it. Yep.
We like to have a growth mindset on the LCS couch.
Yep. One of the, I mean, the big things, obviously, you know, it was practice. We won't go over the changes because you got to save that till after the series done.
Yeah.
While you're in the series, you got to stay locked in.
Change mindset. There's going to be a lot of really good review opportunities for further practice from this game that we can maybe take a look at in the client afterwards.
True.
So this is a win-win.
All good.
This is a win-win. And C9 have not died since the last time you said that nobody would die on C9. So also positive trajectory. We're trending in the right direction.
Who's he pointing at? JoJo is doing the Zeri point.
Like on camera?
Yeah, have you seen that email before? It's like a face that's like, ugh. She doesn't like what she's looking at, she's pointing at. But it always points to the side. So in that instance, when he popped it up, it was pointing to his
Can we get a replay of that? I don't know if we have that power.
But I'm sure he was thinking, you know, he's pointing at us. So.
You think he's disgusted by C9? That's crazy. Well, they have a chance.
30 seconds,
They have a chance, to make some magic happen here. 30 seconds till that Dragon Soul fight. C9 are in the mid lane. Thanatos is in the bot lane against Toots. So the Rumble's now walking back over the rest of the team. We'll have the hot pot combo.
Focus on this. Can we kill Corki?
Can we keep our front line alive as well as Blabber Flag and Drags back on the Gigo? Big damage on to the Cassante.
Okay.
Furia not able to answer it back as APA forces Valkyrie out of IU. Furia's top laner heavily chunked, backs off.
He's got teleport though,
Has teleport.
Yeah.
Tatu's gonna start up the Dragon, and we still have Toots on the flank as Galio. We don't see it. Oh no, now he actually is in the mid lane.
Oh man, this is
he
dangerous.
went for reset also, okay.
So Cassante's gonna teleport in. Be ready, C9, be ready.
Toots is there already, Tatu's jumping in, Blabber chunked out, getting hit by the rockets of IU. And now Tatu goes in for the engage on the Blabber, flashes away, does not get hit by the Nami ultimate. C9 kiting back toward the mid lane, but Thanatos does not have the team behind him yet. Now flash from Vulcan to avoid Gigo. Furia have retaken the river, and C9 are down multiple flashes. And it looks like we're practicing running away further as IU will push back Sven even more. C9 cannot get back to the Dragon. It will be Tatu taking it alone for Furia.
So that is something that we have practiced before.
Yeah?
These setups for the Dragon, oh man.
Yo, this is so rude. He's just not giving us any space. Furia will get the Dragon, and they'll even chase C9 into their own jungle, picking up a kill.
They'll get the Dragon, and they'll get the Vulcan as well. Honestly, okay. So this is something that they have practiced before this tournament.
Yeah.
And we still had the issue with, like, you push someone out, but you know they're going to teleport back. Oh, APA.
APA's getting some practice. Oh! Flash to the blast cone.
Yeah.
Good practice.
All right, Baron contest practice. Here we go.
Shockwave's available with Cataclysm. We can still find a crazy engage, but Toots has been so clinical on these flanks so far. Gigo's also buying space for Furia right now. Blabber can't get into the pit. Sven's now walking up. Watch for the Sivir damage. The 2 items on the Sivir. It's going to have to do a lot of work as Equalizer will go down. Starts roasting up some health bars of Furia, but they can just reposition around it. Trying away from JoJo. Now Toots on the flank. Blabber goes in. Flanker drags back out. Ah, you already got the kill. As Sven still trying to get some damage in there, but with no jungler on C9, Furia can now look to start hitting the Baron. The Shockwave lands into IU, but the Galliwall will keep him safe. Sven trying to kite back with a flash to safety, getting those autos down, ricocheting around. Furia trying to not group up to allow that damage as Tatu stays on the Baron. APA's trying to pepper him in the pit as well as Gigo goes all out. Now goes the flash with the taunt from Toots. Furia gets the Baron. Furia gets the team fight again. And Furia making fools of C9 again.
Honestly, you know, good practice even though we all died. It's not going to make us stronger. Furia, nicely done. That's Dragon Soul. That's Baron Kangas. They have not dropped a game to North America.
They have not dropped a game to North America, Kobe.
They have not, and they're not looking like they're going to do it either.
They're on the precipice of 7-0. The 3rd seed from CBLOL against 2nd and 3rd seed from LCS. Yes, we have the excuses, the jet lag, the travel time, the warming up to a new environment. It's all talk. The action on the Rift is Furia picking up win after win after win.
Oh, yeah.
And now it's looking like another.
Oh, yeah, they're better. So, anyway, this one, I mean, Blabber goes down because he does the thing again where he's trying to Cataclysm, then EQ out. But they don't have anything to combo with it. You know, Rumble Ult is down here. Take a look at him. Yeah, he Cataclysms on Tatu and tries to EQ out, but, you know, Toots was pushing in on Galio. I mean, at this point they know, you know, our chances are really low since they have Chemtech Soul already, and, you know, we don't have a lot of chances, but still, it's like, now you don't have jungle. The rest of the guys are like, well, I guess we stay around and we, you know, mess around and find out, but... Furia, they had lost...
Sometimes you do find out, yeah.
They had lost some of the health bars, but they have Chemtech Soul and the jungler still alive too, so.
Yeah. And I just gotta say, from the where we were last year, do you remember last year, Kobe? Split 1 end, we had the finals with CBLOL, or rather LTA South, going up against LTA North. They took a game off of all the LTA North representatives.
True.
They did not win a series, they won a single game in all 4 matches. Then, fast forward a little bit. Split 2, we got some inter-conference scrims and practice. Some of the CBLOL teams came up and actually got some experience up here playing against our teams in a scrim environment, so that by the time we came to summer, they actually were able to get a series against Shopify Rebellion. It looked so much more competitive as a region, as teams representing the South. And now, a year later,
can I
1 year
change
later,
it? I'm gonna go
they are ahead
God.
of C9 right now.
Can we edit to Gigod?
As I'm hearing Kobe talking about the MVP that you're looking for.
Well, yeah, we don't have a lot of time, so
we don't have a lot of time.
I gotta tell him.
Yeah,
My vote is for Gigod.
But, I mean, shout out to CBLOL, shout out to the improvement of these teams. I gotta say, it hurts as an LCS fan and representative, but...
Wait, you didn't actually hear me, right? I'm using the talkback.
I did hear you during that one.
Really?
Yeah. Maybe your finger slipped a little bit. A little peek behind the scenes for everybody at home. Sometimes we talk to our producers. It happens.
we have to use the...
It's okay. It's okay.
That was on talkback.
But again, I am just impressed with how much this region has improved in 1 calendar year.
Agreed.
Yeah.
And you know how they did that?
A lot of practice against us.
There you go, see?
Yeah.
Right there.
There we go. Practice. It helps. C9 will have a base defense ahead of them. Maybe they can find another opportunity for a miracle.
Oh, there's an opportunity for it. But miracles are called miracles for a reason. They're hard to pull off.
Did Gigo just TP from mid? That seemed like a very short-range TP. Interesting. Yeah, it's fine. They don't need it. They're so far ahead. They've cracked the base. 2 inhibitors down. Supers are going to come up. An Elder Dragon in a minute.
Sometimes you want better practice, so you start throwing stuff away.
True. Yeah.
Also, I wasn't really paying attention, so I'm just trusting that that's what happened.
I'm pretty sure I just saw a TP from Gigo go from mid lane to the wave.
Okay.
But either way, yeah, they want to practice like not having teleport on their top laner as they have
right
Dragon
now.
Soul
Yeah,
and a 8K gold
away.
lead. Yeah. Be like, man, it's going to be harder for us to get that objective that wins games.
Yeah, super hard.
30 seconds to
See,
C9.
that was the emote. You saw it that time, right?
I did not, actually. Dude, I'm emo blind.
That was right in the middle of the screen. Nothing else happening.
That's one of those things you got to know about me, Kobe. I'm like notoriously emo blind. When I spot one, I'm so proud of myself because I'm like, I noticed that one.
Okay. It's because you're so locked in on the gameplay.
I'm so locked in.
You only care about the pinnacle of gameplay execution.
I need to practice watching for emotes more. You're right.
Interesting.
Yeah. Something like it's a growth opportunity for me.
I see.
As red buff stolen away by Tatu right here. C9 are approaching, and Gigo another flank angle on the Cassante. Thanatos is a little behind the play as Gigo's coming in. Flash from Vulcan to get away from the Nami ultimate, but Blabber's already down. Gigo, unstoppable, throws out the all-out, still alive. Not enough damage from the 3-item Sivir to punch through that health bar. Furia will just kill Blabber and back off towards the Elder Dragon.
Nobody's killing Gigod.
Gigod, baby. What's a king? What's a Gi King to a Gigod?
What's a Thanatos to a Gigod?
How do you think Gigod likes his toast?
With butter.
With butter? You think a classic butter?
With butter.
I can see that. I can see that a lot.
It's good. It's good as long as you don't have too much. Everything in moderation, Kangas.
Well, what's too much butter? Like on toast? I don't think I've ever seen a piece of toast with too much butter.
That's why it's good on toast, because you can't really put too much on toast or else it's gonna taste really bad.
It's also just gonna like fall apart, right? Like you feel like there's
a
material component here.
Yeah, self-limiting, I think, is good.
Yeah,
so it's good.
There's got to be an engineering term for this that I'm unaware of.
Well, what's the term for go next? Well, actually, that is the term.
I think, yeah. Well, or you could say GG. Nobody really says GN because that would be good night.
Good night.
Yeah, but like go next would be like GN. Go next.
Oh.
Yeah. But nobody says that.
Yeah, that
it
would
means
be
something
weird.
Else.
That would
yeah. So it's got to be GG. Good game. GLHF. That one's good luck. Have fun.
True.
Recently learned earlier yesterday as a 30-year-old man that FFs does not mean forfeits. And it actually means something else.
Just gonna leave everyone at home with that cliffhanger?
Oh, do you not know what it means? I mean, I can't say
you gotta tell the chatters. Oh, it's something you can't say.
For Frick's sake. I think I can say that. Yeah, that's apparently what FF stands for in normie culture. Gigo under the turret right now, and they already got one.
That's FFS.
Out of there. Yeah, FFs. FFS. FFs.
I thought you said just FF.
No, FFs with an S afterwards.
Okay.
All right, well, I think we're getting the point across here. FFs for C9. Furia crushing them underneath the Nexus turrets and are gonna go 2-0 in the grand finals of the inaugural America's Cup.
Anero plays a lot too.
Yeah, I think Anero also, because Anero plays.
Doesn't he play support?
Yeah,
I feel like
probably
they're
their
only
best,
only person who's doing well at all.
True. Well, what about Anero off roll? It probably can't be that bad either compared to what we've
lost 7 in a row.
Yeah, what we've been doing. Let's try mix it up.
We should get in there.
Get Anero. Yeah, let's get
in there too.
Honestly, even with the lag, we'll just play from here with the lag.
I think we have a good
it's
shot.
only like maybe 200 ping or something.
Yeah, we could use the ADPC.
We can get in there.
I can use this little touchpad.
Oh, you know what? And we can just be a bottom lane. I don't play AD carry, but you know, we could be a bottom lane.
That's fine.
Let's get in there.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
I mean, they won with Yasuo ADC.
Yeah.
I'll play Senna, you play Volibear.
Yeah. Oh.
Sounded kind of nice, right?
Oh, it sounded
kind of
nice.
All right.
It sounded nice.
First
okay,
pick
next
Renekton.
game. Next game.
Yeah, yeah.
If they need us. If they need us next game, though.
But this game is the one where it all turns around.
Yeah, exactly.
So they won't need us.
Like I said, yeah.
We're feeling comfortable. We're feeling relaxed.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, yeah. So are Cloud9.
So are, I was gonna say, so are Furia. They're real relaxed.
Well, maybe everyone's a little relaxed. You know,
true.
It's a relaxing day.
All right, so a little relaxing Scion into your Renekton. Thanatos Renekton, though, if you're gonna have a Renekton into Scion, I think both of us are on the side of like, oh, I'd rather have the Scion, you know, if you lose some CS, whatever, then you get this Mega Scion tank for later. Yeah. But if you were gonna switch sides and you were gonna be a Renekton believer, Thanatos is your guy, I think.
Or Keen.
To
also
pilot. Yeah. Let's stick to our players, okay? We're North America
You're right. Because I'd also take Keen on the Scion side. I'd take Keen on any side, pretty much, of every matchup.
Honestly, let's put Keen on AD carry, too. I'm down for that, too.
I'd be kind of down. All right, we got a little Talia. We're going to
Hey, APA, one of his best champs right here, Talia. I love it. Let's go.
Do we go Vi?
I mean, Vi can also help Denting Blows shred Scion, in addition to, you know, assassinating people with Talia combo. But we don't do that. We do Sejuani.
No, we just go Sejuani.
We do Sejuani here. Renekton, and so he's gonna play the Thanatos lane, I think.
You would think.
With the Sejuani,
I would hope.
You're getting the stun stacking.
Yeah.
Question is,
if you don't put if you're gonna do this though, and you don't put Scion in the dirt, I feel like we're in trouble.
Yeah. Did you know that Kangas didn't know what FFS means?
I thought that was crazy. I thought that was a bit. That was one of those things where I was like, I don't believe you.
I thought that he was just saying that he didn't know what FF means. And then I was like, well...
You don't know what FF means?
Because then he said it doesn't mean forfeit. And I was like, well, it doesn't? What does it mean then? But he was talking about FFS. And then I was like, okay.
But he doesn't even know where he is.
Yeah, I got confused then. Okay, well... Ari is always really good into Talia, one of the really good answers. Use your Foxfire. You can threaten a lot of different angles here, especially with the Hen jungle to follow. You know, Charm Flashes into...
That's not what it's called, Cubby. Call it by its correct name.
What is it?
Zahungle.
Oh, shit. Zahungle!
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Is it going to be the last thing that we see at America's Cup?
It might be.
I hope not. The dreaded return.
This is just a for-fun tournament, you know?
Well, it's a practice. It's for practice, really. Yeah. So it's for fun and it's for practice.
Practice is fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
For fun. And some of us need practice more than others.
Yes. Really, why is the boot camp going to Furia if they win? They don't need the practice. We need the practice.
Go to the losers.
Give it to us. What's up with that?
Yeah, they're getting their practice right now.
They look plenty practiced.
Yeah.
I think they need less practice.
The rich get richer here.
Rich get richer.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah. Where's our trickle down practice?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's coming. It's coming soon.
Ooh. Hey, do you want to flex the Scion now? That'd be fun.
They could. Yeah,
they could. They don't need to because it's fine to be in a top lane.
It might not be Zahungle.
But it would be really cool.
Could be Zahen top.
Yeah.
And they could pick a jungler here.
Honestly, you can put anything with Senna if you put the Senna support. I think it's valid. Put anything down there with her. What's your funnest matchup with a Senna to pair with Senna?
Oh, I used to actually really like Cho'Gath Senna. I thought that was pretty good.
I like that.
And Mundo Senna's pretty fun.
That's a good CC chain too, and you have bursts for kills too. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
That's
it
cool.
It was a good one. I actually, when Senna bot lane started getting popular, I thought that was going to come out because that was one I had actually been playing a lot with some of my friends. And especially if you go AP show, you hit one thing. You just get the E slow through the minions, and then you WQ them, and then you root them out of it. Like, your CC chain is actually nice.
I did some wild stuff. I did a Lee Sin with it. It was really fun.
Oh, that does sound fun.
Yeah, I dash in right next to them.
Yep.
Pop, 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 pow. Watcha.
Just like that.
Yeah, exactly. I got my shield. I got the Senna healing me over the top.
Yeah.
Senna ults.
I was on a kick a while ago where I was just playing, no matter what role I got, because I usually play Phil, I was just playing Kled. So I was playing Kled jungle, I was playing Kled support, I was playing Kled top, I was playing Kled mid. It's a really fun champ. I will say I think it's complete trash. I was playing some Clunkle. It is very slow when you get dismounted, let me tell you. The Raptors are dangerous.
Yeah, I did a couple times because I saw some like YouTube short or something that popped up my feed about some guy that was like some Kled jungle.
Raptors got hands, I'll tell you that much.
And I just decided it's trash. I'm out of here.
It is absolute trash.
I think I only played 3 games total.
It's Sion bot.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it.
They did do the swap, and so you get your Gwen. Nice. Yeah, as soon as you see the setting, you're like, okay.
Okay,
it's
buddy,
coming.
I'm on to you.
Also, I done it before, so.
They beat us with the Yasuo.
Yeah.
He was good Yasuo, but does he have the mechanics to pull off a Sion, you know?
Yeah, he does. Ayu's got some good mechanics. I'm down.
Yeah.
He's shown me enough. He's shown me enough. He's got the mechanics for the shout. I mean, you say that and you got a little smirk, but like the shout angle for shouting the minion at them, you gotta, it's
take some strong vocal cords.
Yeah,
too.
you gotta take strong vocal cords.
Yeah.
And some good aim.
Yep.
Because if people, I'm just assuming that people know the combo because we did it in LCS also. But the combo is so fun. The Senna, you can put your root on the minion, and then Sion will shout the minion at them, and then just boom, you shoot the root over to them, and you get the root. So
and when the minion dies, it auto procs the root. So if you E it right when it's really low health, it's an insta root.
Insta kill. Yeah, and it's really quick, and so it's a super fun. You can gank setup. You can just use it to get your own damage down on them. But that part is fun, and then also you get a Sion and a Senna later, and Sion still gets the farm quite nicely.
And scaling.
Still stack up your Soul Furnace and Senna souls off the ground. The Soul Synergy.
Yeah, that is a lot of Soul Synergy.
I mean, think about that, because like Senna's trying to pick up souls for herself, but Sion wants to burn them all up in his own Soul Furnace. Are they like different kinds of souls that they're?
Are they splitting the souls like they're going halfsies?
Well, I think you just get like double value, because Sion gets the value when you kill them, and then Senna.
And then they pop out.
The soul still pops out. So how is that possible to burn up a soul and still get a Senna one?
No realism.
That's unfair.
Yeah. These video games.
Does every minion have 2 souls?
I don't know.
I guess.
Or are they just getting like a lower quality soul? You know?
Yeah, I guess so.
Thought we were about to lose the game at level 1.
Okay. Well, APA lost the trade at level 1, but it's all good. He can go back. Minions spawn really fast now, so it's not all good. But
so I'm surprised he's actually basing. That's surprising. I mean, he is going to be able. He's just going to ghost. So he's going to ghost and try to get back. I want to watch mid lane. I want to see how many minions he loses.
He's going to cruise along the walls. Use his passive too.
I mean, you get some home guards. You get some ghosts. You get but he is going to lose. I think. I would assume he's losing some melees. We're not actually getting to see.
Yeah, I think so. Still though, all good.
All good.
We're practicing a scenario where, my goodness, Tattoo's doing some fun stuff here.
Raptors, and then he Qs over the wall, so he dodges the ward. There's no red
indicator that they saw that ward is there. But again, I think you should always assume there are the Phaelite positions, very high probability that they're being warded. So he circumvents the very common defensive warding there.
This is super smart. I mean, I just think the Brazilian teams here have had really good level 1s. They're doing a lot of little cheesy level 1s where they're running out, and I think it's super smart to mix this in. Too many teams are just defaulting, and so many pros that I've talked to are like, well, level 1s are dead. You can't do anything anymore. Minions are too fast. And they're showing that is not true at all. They double warded his camps. Now they have a ward here. You steal his blue and his Gromp. So Blabber's going to get over here and be pretty homeless, and I don't think there's going to be any recourse, really. I don't know. You could try to cross-map and do something else, but I feel like that is just Tatu out to a nice early game lead. Mid lane's already going really bad because AP had to base level 1 and use Ghost.
I was going to go look for him, and they both have Smite. I don't know if Blabber even gets... I don't know if he gets there in time for the Smite fight even. He's going to go mid instead.
Okay, let's see if we can get something here. They need to, it feels like. Nice Q flash in. Toots is going to be flashing back. Can they get the seismic shove? They can. They get first blood. So is that the first time in this series? I feel like it is.
First blood. First blood, I'm in it! I will say, if I am Tatu, I'm yelling at Toots.
Yes, yes.
As a jungler, when you counter
all he can do is gank.
You counter jungle this guy, and we saw him.
Yep.
We saw him 10 seconds ago,
Yep.
5 seconds ago.
Yep.
I'm screaming. I'm like, this guy can't do anything except gank mid or come find me at red.
Now they're going to re-gank. APA is really low in mana, but this should work. He has no flash. We'll see. Are they going to be able to catch up to him? Blabber there, and he should be dead again. Just seismic shove off of the stun, and that is going to be a dead Toots, but does he die to the orb reception? Nice sidestep, so a couple of good kills. I'm fully with you. All Toots had to do is play to the other side of the lane.
Yeah.
You don't even have to ward it. You know the only way Blabber could do anything is ganking you, and you just play to the bottom side of the map, and if he walks through, there's no way you die.
Yeah.
You gave him the only angle to not be screwed by this early game, so really bad from Toots, and then he runs up and dies again, and now he has no TP, so.
NA appreciates you, Toots.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout out. Shout out.
Shout out. My boy Toots.
He teleports back, and Blabber says, great. I'm going to finish up this crab. Get right on over there. I'll see you soon, buddy.
Yep. See you in hell, Toots.
Well, Toots also, is, from Toots' perspective, this one's less egregious because you teleport back and then you want to punish.
Yeah, this one you just blame your jungler for, right?
Yeah. And Tattoo says, oh, hell no. You're muted.
I take no responsibility for this one.
You're muted, and my loyalty to Cloud9 is the strongest, but I'm also loyal to junglers on any side. So justice for Tatu. Justice for Tatu here. Like, your mid laner trolled you, bro.
He did troll him very hard.
Trolled you.
But I'm down for that.
Yeah.
Not only did we get first blood, we got second blood, Kobe.
Also,
I don't think that's happened either.
Remember? I bet now is when we're going to start the Cloud9 undefeated run.
Yep.
And I've never been wrong.
Never.
With one of my bets.
Never, no. Because this is the same bet. It's continuing. You haven't been wrong yet.
Yeah.
Because you're doubling down every time.
Yeah.
That's smart.
I must be up to like 8 times or 16 times.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get a big payout.
The cash out is going to be crazy on that bet. Holy.
Woo.
Yeah, that's going to be nice.
Nobody's going to see this one coming. All right, well, rest of the game, we got Thanatos on his Renekton. Always feels very comfortable. And honestly, we didn't get to see much of the bottom lane. I wonder if they've been doing the combo.
I don't know.
Maybe not.
Probably not. I will say, I honestly don't even care about the drafts anymore because I feel like C9 has just been so bad in the team fights that it's just down to the fight.
You have no trust anymore.
No.
Your trust has been broken.
It's been broken.
Azale's heart has been shattered.
It's been shattered.
You got to build that trust back up.
Yeah, but I mean that in not even a flamey way. I just mean it in, I just want to see C9 play well, right? And if they play well, then I believe they can win regardless. But right now, draft advantages don't really mean anything because I feel like they're not executing.
Right.
We also never even touched on it. Thanatos is playing Ignite Renekton, by the way.
Yeah, he's going to come ignite somebody right now.
All right, JoJo is here first, though. They have the extra members. C9 and 3v4, they're going to go in for it here. Trying to actually burst down Tatu. They are able to do it. Flash over the walls. The dominance still ticking. Vulcan now arrives. Gigo flashes to follow. The Needlework is just going to get headbutt back. APA is here. Now JoJo's in trouble. It's a double for Thanatos. We interrupt the recall from Toots. Surely Cloud9 can't throw this game, right, Kobe? Tell me now. Don't lie to me, Kobe.
They're building you back up. They're building you back up, buddy. Okay.
Just when you thought you were out, they pull you back in.
It's when you least expect it. I told you. All Cloud9.
Yeah, baby.
All day from now.
From now. All day in the games that they win.
Oh, my goodness. I mean... That was honestly kind of crazy stuff from Furia going headfirst into it.
I liked it.
Zehen, as you know, this champion it takes a long time to stack up your passive. So especially early game, we talked about the stun lock from Renekton Sejuani. It's there, and they pull it off really nicely. Thanatos flashes to buy time. So once Vulcan is able to arrive, he sees the combo here, stacks up his E stun, so then he can just Q flash on both of them, hit the E stun. They pick up the Ari kill as well.
Vulcan kind of smurfing once again. You know what my takeaway here? We need more. We need more Canadians.
Did you see our reaction though? That was us.
That was us.
The whole tournament
For 7 games in a row.
The whole tournament.
How does it feel, buddy?
Well, we just saw how it feels. Yeah.
Not good.
They're just like us for real.
Yeah, they just like us. Except they're not, because they're still going to be 7-1 even if we win this game.
We are just like them for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're just like us for small doses.
Yeah, they're tiny.
For tiny amounts of time. All right, well, Dragon. Have we ever gotten a dragon before? Question.
Yes, we have.
Thanks for answering.
How many dragons have we leashed for the enemy team?
Probably more than we've taken for ourselves.
Yeah, definitely.
So?
Definitely more.
Generosity. One of the cornerstones of the Cloud9 League of Legends team.
Be generous and be grateful for all the little things that you do have.
Yeah. Appreciation.
I'm grateful for APA. Wait a second.
That was a quick cleanse.
Ooh.
Nice little side step there.
I like the dodge too because then Toots uses his ult to reposition and APA is like, okay, fine, I just dodge the other way.
Yep.
But APA Talia, we've been saying for years, his best non-Ziggs champion, and he's got all the 3 kills.
Best non-Ziggs.
Best non-Ziggs champion he's got, and he's got a lot of the early money. So this dragon, we're not leashing for them because Zahungle is topside.
Yeah, Zungle doesn't want it. It's like when you're like, yeah, Kobe, I got some, I don't know, extra cookies in my house that I baked. We don't want some? I'm still offering it to you, but you're not going to come over.
Hell no, I don't want those.
Whoa, I'm a good baker. What's up with that?
Honestly, I think you probably are because I saw you baked like a cake or something recently.
Yeah, for Joanne.
A little picture. That looked kind of good.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, little
I was just joking there because I thought that you were so confident in your baking skills.
That you can take it?
Oh, yeah, that you can take it.
Yeah. I will be crying myself to sleep tonight. So I hope you can live with that.
Well, I told Joanne ahead of time I was going to do this and to be ready to console you. So she'll be ready to console you.
So she'll be locked in.
Yeah. She's got you.
I appreciate
Just
that.
like Cloud9's got you this game, you know?
They got me. They're good for one. Good for one.
Been feeling a little down, buddy?
Yeah.
All you need?
No.
Couple kills. Maybe 5 kills?
5 kills. 5 kills on a dragon. We don't ask for much.
Yeah, I don't ask for much. Make it 20 though.
Yeah.
But before you start feeling
and a reverse sweep.
Yeah.
That's what we want.
Okay. Next thing on our list of wants, our Christmas list, or our
to not get picked off.
Our March list.
That's what I want.
Yeah. Spend to not get picked off, and also to have a clean dragon fight where we set up and we're ready for the enemy's approach, and we handle it accordingly.
That hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet, but we have a big gold lead. And if you're enjoying this rivalry between us and Brazil, guess what? You're going to get more at first stand.
Exactly. And this one doesn't really matter, you know? We're just going to
practice.
It's practice. It's practice. It's practice match. Why are you getting so cocky about a practice match? First stand. That's where the real matches are played. That's where everything will be decided. Unless we lose, in which case, practice.
Yeah. Well, that one, it's hard to argue practice because this one, the reward for this tournament is literal more practice.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you win in a tournament, you go further, which gives you more games, which is really just practice.
Yeah.
Honestly, World Championship, reward, practice.
Life is really, you're born, you practice, you die.
Yeah. So right now, we're practicing. We're not dead yet.
That's all
we're still alive.
Ooh, that charm barely misses. I like that.
That's the practice paying off.
APAs, little slide to the side.
Yeah.
They're looking good for us, honestly. All right, well.
I like how we're not even pretending we can hurt him.
We are pretending. We're using our Gravitum gun on him. That's pretending for sure.
He gets comboed, and then Sven's like, you know what, brother, I'm going to hit the minion.
Blabber's watching.
He is watching.
I'm hovering. You guys got any plays you're cooking up?
Nope.
Don't think so.
No, sir.
But I'm watching in case you do.
He's
Don't even think about setting up for our crab. Oh, yeah. Vulcan's got a plan. Here we go.
All right, here we go. Vulcan's going to start it up. He pops the Spellbook Ghost. As Thanatos is getting a froze on, we do have the Sentinel ult coming through. It's not going to matter. 4v1. APA is not even using it. APA is still hiding, so maybe he's expecting the kind of extended play here.
Yeah, they were looking for the defense, where the defense was coming from.
All right, well.
Save combo.
Blast Cone is just going to knock them away. We'll be able to get the dive off pretty easily.
He's not going to go back from mid lane? Like that waves is dead? He's going to help with the crab? Okay.
Just going to give that up. We get the crab. He's jungle focused.
Uh-oh. Tried to dodge and
hurts. That's kind of crazy.
Combo.
He's not even on a full item, and that's through barrier, half your health.
Yeah.
That's quite a bit of damage there from Ahri. And as APA just going to be able to continue pushing this out. But the kill also went to Sven. Sven is very far ahead on bot side. I mean, this is looking like everything is going our way. Top side, big advantage. Early
Bottom
Eclipse.
side. Look at that gank. I see it.
Oh, he's behind him. Ayu could be in some trouble. He does not have his flash, so he's really got nowhere to go. Will take a while to knock him down, but surely they're going to get the kill. Should be able to give it to Sven as well. Sven gets another one. C9 playing their best game yet by far. Up 3K here at 12 minutes. And the comp scales quite well too, so we'll see if they can make it work.
Vulcan. Honestly, yeah, Vulcan's been the best player overall, I feel like, for the team at the tournament. And so I feel, it makes me feel comfortable when he's on an engaged champ.
Feel cozy in his arms.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's got a big,
just safe.
Big old cow hug. People talk about bear hugs all the time, but Vulcan's got a really good cow hug.
Have you seen those like really shaggy cows?
Yes!
Those are kind of cute.
Are you talking about a yak? Or an actual cow that's really shaggy?
Maybe
a yak is kind of like a shaggy cow.
It could be that. I thought it was a certain breed of cow
like
or
a
something.
bison, a buffalo. Those are also like more shaggy. So a lot of like cow-like shaggy things.
But I feel like it would probably feel pretty nice to get a hug from a shaggy cow.
Yeah. Vulcan yak cosplay.
It's already doing it right
bison
now.
Cosplay, yeah. And it's in a onesie too, so even more comfortable. Uh-oh.
Thanatos gonna slice away, does have flash, does have dominance, will get hit by the dreaded return, and now all the damage piling through. Will be forced to flash, hit by the root there from Senna, but the question is, can he stay around to clear out the wave? This is really risky. He's gonna pop dominance, try to slice in, clear out the wave, and will be able to do so as APA and Vulcan zoning Goods away, who's gonna actually TP up towards top side to try to look for a cross map play.
Yeah, they just want to kill Thanatos again. They're literally sending everyone. That is a big investment. Even Sion's gonna go up there.
Yeah,
they're gonna put 5 top. They're 5 top while we're taking Dragon and bottom.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they just think they can't contest, but this this wave is gonna get cleared out for sure here from Thanatos. The question is, can he survive afterwards? Last minion is already gone. The charm does land. They're gonna try to go in on the Thanatos. Senna all coming out. Grim Deliverance. They still haven't killed him. Tries to get back. Does get shut down by Tatu at the tower. Took them a lot of time though to do.
Yeah,
quite a bit of damage down.
Because Sion's so tanky, they just sent him back mid actually. So, you know, they sent Gwen back. They sent him back mid. They did still give up extra on bottom side, but they killed Thanatos.
Looking for Toots. He may have to flash the ulti. He does do so, but right into the combo. Do they have the damage to finish him off? They absolutely do. C9 get one back. APA's there too. Surfs in. Nice little high five for the squad.
Surfs up.
Maybe brings in some refreshments, you know, some orange slices or something for the team.
Yeah, for the cow and the pig that just did all the work. The bash bros. You think they have low damage, and they do.
And they do.
But they didn't need that much.
But they didn't need that much.
They only needed like 300 or 400.
Just an Ahri.
Just enough.
Just an Ahri. A frail Ahri.
Yeah.
Who is gonna get taken out. You know, it says a lot about this tournament that I'm still incredibly nervous for this game.
I can feel it. I can feel that about you. And now, one of the things I think that was going to happen that's going to make you nervous is Sven farming mid.
Ooh, don't like that.
Get
him out of mid lane.
A lot of unfortunate things have happened when he was farming mid.
This is unfortunate maybe as far as the TP is concerned for Gigo. Does have that teleport shield, but it's worked through immediately. Getting CC chained here. But C9 decided, you know what? We're not going to continue the chase. They do get the needlework out, but it's traded for the Dominus, and a lot of Furia members were moving down to reinforce.
Okay. I mean, they're looking for cooldowns before next Dragon fight. We say this a lot, but I always like looking for cooldowns starting like around, 3 minutes before Dragon, because then even if they have Cosmic Insight and you can get a flash, then it will be some good leverage for the third one. And third Dragon, it's not Dragon Soul, but it always feels like it's the really, really meaningful turning point, because then you get super nervous if they got 3 in a row. It's just like one little thing goes wrong, all of a sudden enemy team has, the entire soul. So
why do you think IU rushed MR? Seems pretty strange, I mean, it is better than Sunfire Cape. Like, the item is just better than Sunfire Cape. It gives you good wave clear.
It's better, way better wave clear.
It's much better wave clear.
Also, Sunfire just sucks.
Sunfire is horrible.
Sunfire is just trash.
But I don't know. I'm a little bit surprised. I feel like if you I don't know. Maybe
the answer is wave control, and Sunfire is just trash. But
you think you can't go Titanic or something?
Yeah, I think
squishy with Titanic, I guess maybe. But it does feel a little bit weird now because when you're looking at almost an Infinity Edge done for Sven, and you're looking at Thanatos, who's really strong, and you have very little armor, right? You have very few stats that actually matter at all as the Scion against those main threats. Of course, it is going to be effective against APA, but that is not where most of the damage is going to be coming from here. APA finishes up his Actualizer, so that's pretty nice. Does always have quite a bit of burst, and the Infinity Edge is going to come through very soon, so Cloud9 should be really strong for this next fight.
Should be.
Should be.
I'd say they are, and if you're strong, you also should
win the fight. Be
able to set up for the fight and then win it.
That's the scary part for sure.
Yeah.
And Sven's not going to be on red-white because his red gun has, about one little shot left in it. They almost knocked down this bot tower. They're looking for a fight now, though. Maybe going a bit too early. Blabber trying to go in as Tatu going to use the Grim Deliverance to just run away. And now the combo is right there as Toots TVs into a very dangerous spot and delivers himself to Cloud9 for a bit of a freebie.
Call that one the cow hug. He teleported in to Vulcan's waiting arms. Vulcan combo into seismic shove. That's a dead Ari.
Easy peasy. Came right in, got knocked up, got knocked down. And now Cloud9, 30 seconds until the Dragon here. I mean, Ari will be back up, but will not have the Spirit Rush, so missing that ultimate's going to be pretty big. Sven backing off, looks like he want to base, and if he's basing, he's got to have IE. So they're going to have pretty much everything they would want for this fight. No flash on IU. The flash will be back on Toots, but Grim Deliverance shouldn't be up, and neither should Spirit Rush, unless they can delay this quite a bit.
Yeah. Honestly, they can even look for picks afterwards. I don't think Furia is going to even go over there.
Yeah.
Like, Furia is, they're so far behind. It's inadvisable to go walk over to third Dragon at the moment. So let's try and make a cross-map play, and they should get some money elsewhere. So we don't have a chance to mess up another Dragon fight.
Shout out to Furia once again. Appreciate that, brothers. As the Weaver's Wall going to come through. TP comes in here from Ayu, who's now in a bad spot. And remember, no flash. That is a dangerous TP, but he will be able to get back to safety. Ult's out of there with the unstoppable onslaught. So teleport down, flash down, as well as heal from JoJo. They're trying to get some damage down on the top lane turret, but really, Furia got pretty much nothing here. They gave over the Dragon and the tier 1 mid, plus a bunch of sums. Got maybe a plate, 2 plates max top.
Counter. They took Blabber's jungle. Look at this. Look at Blabber's face when he realizes, they got my blue camps.
The jig is afoot.
They got my jungle again. They started out the game taking his jungle, and it didn't work. It didn't work out for them because Toots then died immediately afterwards.
Multiple times.
Multiple times.
Yep.
So it was actually fortunate for Blabber that his jungle was taken by Tattoo because it forced him into ganking mid, which snowballed and caused our whole scenario.
It's jungle diff, it's Tatu's fault.
Yep. By the way, still on that, if we go all the way back to the beginning of this game, Tatu, I wouldn't blame him for reporting mid.
I wouldn't either. He was completely trolled by his mid laner.
Yep, I would not blame you. Toots is probably going to get at least 3. Sometimes the support doesn't report you because they're like just really nice people in general. Yeah. But he's probably going to get...
I would report him if I was playing support.
Yeah, okay. You got my back, too.
I got your back.
I would too.
Yeah, I'm down for it. All right, now we're just looking for this next Dragon to see if Cloud9 can cleanly close it out. Even in their wins, they have not been clean at all. Even with, a 13,000 gold lead, they struggled to close against Sentinels. So I would love to see them have a clean game. I would love to see Cloud9 play to the best of their ability. Win or lose in this series, we want to see them show up a bit. The players obviously want to, too. Everyone has joked about it a lot, the underperformance of Cloud9. There's lots of memes, there's lots of frustration. But at the end of the day, no one's going to be more frustrated than Cloud9 as Toots tries to go in for APA because, these guys are dedicating their lives to it. They're grinding all the time. They don't want to be looking like this. They know they're looking bad. They know that they have, kind of fallen off from their level of performance. So it would be great to see them have at least a couple good games here and show that they can at least go toe-to-toe with Furia. who has been really impressive.
Every interview that we've had with Cloud9 players, first thing they say is, yeah, we know we are playing really, really poorly. Obviously, they're going to be the most aware of it, so could be good for mental.
They're going to try to go in on this. Vulcan is taking a lot of damage for free to start this off. In comes the Dawning Shadow. Tatu is going to go aggressive. They're trying to return it around onto Cloud9. Red-White is there for Sven. He's got the Chakram stacked up, but they're in on top of him, and Sven is down. They're getting crushed in this fight. Everyone from Cloud9 is falling. Thanatos, though, trying to save us here in this moment. Gets a triple. Could he get a penta in an almost 1v5 at the end of the fight here? He's trying to stay alive. Flashes out of the stun. Gonna get knocked down. At least they don't give over the Baron because he got some kills back, but that was a bad fight. Tatu is pumped up, and off of that, he got so many kills. He's 2K up now on this Zehen.
We saw when Thanatos carried a game for C9 versus Red on Zehen. Well, Tatu's got the opportunity now. The Zehen is on the other foot.
Yeah, and that is rough. I mean, Cloud9 was talking about trying to get a clean closeout in one game, and it's definitely not going to be that now.
So how does APA end up in the Baron pit at the end? Because I think he uses it, he walls in and then he flashes out. So he walls in, it's kind of dangerous, he gets the shove back, but then, yeah, because Gwen and Zehen are on him, then he's inside the pit, and then he's kind of walking away, but he comes back to help DPS because Thanatos is like, yo, I can still do work. So he does get the shove. Because APA gets that shove, it allows Thanatos to get these kills. So it's kind of like a sacrifice, but it's APA sacrificing. He goes back in so he can get a combo shove and rocks down that allows Thanatos to, you know, at least grab a couple. And yeah, and Arrow's like, ah, man.
It's just kind of that what are we doing moment. And Tatu pumped up here, play into the crowd, feeling really good. I mean, if you can pull off a comeback like this, and the gold lead is basically gone. So now it is down to this dragon fight. C9, from a much more even position, will have to actually execute at this fight, but they are missing a lot of key summoners. There's no flash here on Sven. APA has spellbooked over towards Ghost, so he's missing his flash. Basically, everyone on C9 has no flash, and they're actually on the Baron here, trying to threaten a trade. Baron for Soul, never great, but still 15 seconds until that does spawn, and FURIA trying to get over there. Cloud9, they got to clean it up. They got way too confident there going in, and Vulcan was way ahead of the team. And they're just right back into the pit now.
We have 2 blue trinkets, and Thanatos just Scryer's bloomed over there.
I mean, surely they cannot do this in our face. This seems so illegal here.
No.
Vulcan is ghosting over. They are going to push them back out of the pit. They clear out the pink ward, drop one of their own. And now the recalls are going to be pretty late from FURIA. Gigo's going to be going back to base. He does have his TP, though. But Cloud9, yeah, they should be on this dragon. We'll see. Ayu's going to be the one to face check, though. That is a very tanky sign. Thanatos is split, and the team is very split as well. Vulcan in the midst of everyone. Gigo's just going aggressive in on APA. APA is low already. Toots is going to have a charm block go by Blabber. As in goes Thanatos. He bursts down Toots, and Vulcan is still alive. Sven and APA still DPSing. Ayu's going to flash forward. Vulcan is knocked down. The steal comes in from Tatu. Sven, though, trying to get more. Has the Chakram stacked up, and C9 want to look for a fight here. Blabber takes a massive chunk of damage, though, from Gigo, as Tatu trying to get that passive stacked up. Sven needs to get involved, but he's just not in the middle of the fight at all. They are low, but C9 are not hitting whatsoever, and they have lost the fight again. They have lost the dragon again. And C9, despite the advantages, are still outplayed, cannot even win a fight with this much of a gold lead, with this much of an advantage. They still fall short. Lose the dragon, and we'll see how much more they're going to lose. Is there time for them to try to get over the Baron? They're TPing towards top side. I don't think they can go straight Baron, but man, now we're down 2K, and we lost Soul.
I feel like they had the setup, and then they delayed on the setup, and I was like, okay, well, they're just waiting for the face check, so they're immediately going to fight. But then 2 went onto the dragon, and they stayed on the dragon too long. So they like didn't start immediately, and they waited, but only then half the team waited to take the fight. And
now they're on Baron. If they get Baron here, the game is probably pretty done, and it looks like it's going to be likely an uncontested Baron here. And just like that, we go from, you know, a couple minutes, we're 4K up, huge advantages. Now we're going to be about 4K down, and it feels like...
I mean, they have double infinite stacking Soul champs.
Yep, the game has slipped away. It is extremely disappointing to be watching Cloud9 just unable to play in any of these circumstances.
See, they're still Sven and Blabber are still hitting the dragon. Thanatos is up at the wave, and half the team is starting to fight early. So like we lose a lot of time. Then also, of course, we missed the smite. 25 health on the smite here.
But even from here,
it's close.
Shouldn't we be able to team fight this? I mean, Sven has not been hit the whole time. It feels like he was playing so scared. They one-shot Toots when he went in. Like, from this position, does Sven really have to be this scared? He's not auto-attacking at all the whole time. Like, you don't have Flash, I get it, but you have Ghost, and it's not like they have Ahri. They don't have a champ that can just completely one-shot you. I feel like he played that so scared. He was barely hitting at all. And C9 just feel completely disjointed, and Tatu super pumped up, taking off the headset, big fist pump, steals the dragon, and what can you say?
I mean, you can say
Tatu is our father.
He deserves that. He stacks up the Zehen. Like, the reason why it's so good to have a long fight like that, you know, he gets the first part of the fight, stacks up his passive, then it's this immortal Zehen with passive stacked and a revive and all the extra AD and Conqueror stacked up, and then they run through, and yes, Sven is off on the side, like putting the turret by the Scion and like green Q.
But not even autoing the Scion, who had 20% health and no threat.
But meanwhile, you've got this unstoppable god of war, the Zehen, with the fully stacked passive, charging you down.
Yep, well, despite the early lead, we are now down 4K. They have the Baron, and they're looking to push. I mean, Cloud9 obviously still have a chance, but it's hard to believe based on how they've been playing so far. When you can't even scrape together a fight when you're so far ahead, it's going to be really tough to do it when you're this far behind. Sven does have the LDR. Deathcap almost done for APA, but you're looking over on the other side, and IU's really tanky now. The Senna has over 100 stacks at this point, so has stacked really, really well. And Zehen is Giga fed. The Ignite Renekton is now behind the Gwen, and that's a 3-item Gwen, so their threat is really, really high.
The biggest thing that I would hope that they would take away from this tournament and all these games, it would be like, we just at least need everybody to have the game plan of our dragon fight beforehand. This is something that we were talking about while they were like 3,000-4,000 gold ahead.
Yeah.
And it just looked like, obviously I don't have the we didn't have the comms for this one, but it looked like they weren't thinking,
not on the same page
they weren't
at all.
thinking that the same thing was going to happen. And then you listen in onto like Lion with inspired shot calling, legit 30 seconds before they're even at the river by Dragon.
We're going to do this. I'm going to prep Q. We're going to turn on this guy.
This. You go. Wait, this. You know, this is our target. This is what we're going to do.
Yep.
And so everyone's on the same page. But it looks like for so many of these objective fights, a lot of them are Dragons. Some are Rift Herald, though. They're not. It doesn't really matter the location.
We can lose at any objective fight. It could be any objective.
It seems like we don't have the same idea.
No, I mean, they're clearly of multiple minds, right? APA and Vulcan were positioning for a fight to actually engage as they're coming in.
Yeah.
Blabber and Sven are hitting the dragon, and Thanatos is looking kind of like for like a flank. There's just all these different ideas of how they actually want to play out the fight.
Our small timing windows mean a real big difference in team fights. Obviously, there's the things inside team fights too with execution, but
they're just not on the same page. And that's
step
something
number one, plan.
Yeah, and that's something that Cloud9 has historically always been so good at, which is why it's so weird. Even when Cloud9 is struggling, regionally, internationally, whatever, they've always been the team that is going to full send it on something. And that's even what they talked about with Blabber so much when they were doing well in the LCS, you know, in the lock-in tournament. They talked so much about, oh, well, you know, haha, we're going to always send it with Blabber because if you don't, it's going to go bad. And he's almost always right. So we always full send it. We're always on the same page. Yeah. But they have not been on the same page at all. They're down 4.4K now.
How about this? You take turns. Each game, somebody gets the planning stick, and
only one person can talk. Everyone else is muted.
Well, everyone else can talk.
Nope, they can't talk. Only Vulcan can talk.
It's my game. Okay, I'm making the game. And
we thought this was Cloud9 game, and it was Furia's game. So guess what, buddy? Only Vulcan can talk. Everyone else is muted on Cloud9.
Yeah, one person gets to make the plan, and you got it. Everyone goes with that plan.
Yep. And I'm selecting Vulcan because he's the only one who is inspiring any faith. Is Cloud9 going to look for a little bit of an engage on a Tatu? They got a bit of damage down, but not committing to it, and that is a couple ultimates spent for really not much.
Yeah. You can do exercises like when you go into a practice or a match or something and say, all right, for this one, the main goal to think about is going to be whenever we were making our plans for how we're gonna approach objectives and what we're gonna do when enemy team approaches, let's up that timer by a minute.
Yeah.
And so whenever we were gonna do it, let's do it a minute ahead of time, start talking about the plan so that everybody's on the same page. And you know, like, all right, this is how we expect it to go, but if they approach, you know, this is the main thing, then we have to do this, that. So we can...
the weirdest part is when we're talking about objective setups and how to fight dragons, this hasn't changed, right?
Yeah.
This is just basically League of Legends that has been a core part of pro play for a million years, and it's a team of veterans. I mean, Thanatos is a bit newer, AP is a bit newer than some of the other players, but these guys have all been around the block. They're all, you know, champions, and so it's just one of these things where I'm very surprised that it's seeming to be such a struggle for them. And maybe it is just a mental thing, you know, maybe they're in a really bad mindset now, and kind of, Sven did talk about how they were doubting each other and doubting themselves and really kind of struggling, and you can see it as they're gonna look for a pick here onto Vulcan, the late ult from him, and he's not gonna be able to get too much. Thanatos trying to threaten on the side, but Thanatos is now split from the rest of the team. Weaver's wall will come through, the needlework from Gigo. It's just cutting through Thanatos. They're gonna try to turn it around on Gigo as he flashes back over the Weaver's wall there. Last Shadow barely keeping him alive, the Dawning Shadow, excuse me. C9 going to be trying to push up mid, but they may just go straight onto the Baron. Blabber pushing forward. They get a blue ward down on that Baron. Blabber chunked a bit here. Vulcan down to half HP and has no ult. APA trying to get some vision with Tatu, just jumps over the wall. APA face checks, going to flash away, trying to get out, but he is knocked down. Tatu goes godlike. You can say that again. He has been destroying Cloud9 here today. Toots gets another reset. C9 still wanting to try to push in, seeing if they can do anything. It's down to 5K. Vulcan is low, has to flash out. Look at the side as Gigo is back, and he is winning that fight against Thanatos. Has the needlework. Sven flashes forward, does get a kill on a JoJo. It's up to Sven now, has the Chakram stack. They claim the Baron. The charm lands on Sven. He is gone. Tatu goes legendary. Cloud9 in tatters here, getting torn apart by Tatu and FURIA. They grab another Baron. They only lose their support for it. Cloud9 can do nothing to answer.
Tatu player of the game, player of the tournament, player of the series.
Easy.
I think we can award an award we've never awarded before. Player of the tournament, even. Player of the game, player of the series, player of the tournament, Tatu. On the Zehen here.
Almost a 5K.
It's crazy work.
I think the game is just maybe over. Sven is still dead here for 15. Vulcan's still dead for 10. They're going to try to look for an engage, try to finish it off. They're in onto Blabber. He's under the tower, but the CC chain is there. Blabber flashes away, trying to run for the hills. Thanatos goes back in, trying to get something done, but he can do nothing. No one on Cloud9 has been able to stop FURIA. They lock down that last Nexus turret here. Sven trying to push forward, trying to take down Gigo, but he's in the midst of the whole team. The Hallowed Mist is there. Cloud9 are gone. FURIA will sweep them in the America's Cup Finals. It's a perfect 8-0 run for FURIA. They have dominated the LCS and are your rightful champions.